And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Big up to every clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Here we are on this beautiful morning. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I think it's Tuesday, right? Today is the 28th of July, 2026, and we are happy to be here for sure. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mommy. Why you look for me, so? Bring her come. Oh. Let me say good morning real quick. Come. Come, Daddy. Good morning. Yeah, look for Mommy. Say hi, everybody. Say people up there. Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Mona is like, what is all this stuff around me? We're saying hi to everybody this morning. Hi, everybody. You say hi, Mommy?
Hi.
All right. Y'all gonna leave me and let me do my thing, right? What are you making faces? I turned the heater on.
To what?
Like hot like yesterday. Mm. Go, Mommy.
If you turn the heater on, that means it's on 100.
All right. I'll see you when I'm done, okay? All right. Here we are on this beautiful. Oh, what today? Somebody tell me what today is, because. Pass my phone for me, please. It's on the charger. And the phone for Colleen for here is not even plugged up. Rasta youth, you see how you throw me off? Rasta youth called me early this morning. Me and Rasta youth that I talk like a bit, and that is how my minutes are crunched in my day. Every minute is like put together to be done a certain way, and if me divert from what I'm doing for like 5-10 minutes, it just throw off my whole thing. I'm not supposed to be that busy. I need a break, but that's how life goes. Anyway, here we are on this beautiful morning. Today is Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. And of course, we're happy to be here, like we said before. Miss Gola Robinson, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. All right, who else there? Yvonne Walford is here, but just not in green. Big up yourself, Yvonne. Thank you for being here. Can you show up every day regardless? And I know you're aware you can't get membership. Top of the morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. S Diva, big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. I'm just going to big up a couple more. Black Eagle is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Roddy's daughter is here bright and early this morning. My brother Let's Bond TV, 5 Up is in the building bright and early this morning. Who else there? Let me see. Audrey is in the building bright and early this morning. Morning, fam, and present teacher. And Audrey also said, please hit the thumbs up button as soon as you enter the live. Please and thank you. We appreciate that greatly. It helps us to trend. It helps people to know that we're here. It tells YouTube that you're interested in the content that you tune into. So, you know, then we do the rest with it, and then we are going to do our best with it, and then it will do what it does. All right. Karen Notice is in the building with us this morning. Friends from Lake is also here. You're the Finest is also here. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Bunches, go on, big up yourself, bro. Thank you for being here. Patricia Jackson is in the building this morning, bright and early. Kingston Daya, thank you for being here, Kingston. I appreciate you greatly. If I didn't call your name in this big up this morning, it's not because I didn't see you or anything. It's because, you know, when I have time for big up every single name in the chat, you just want to big up the first few and keep it rolling. We have quite a few topics to talk about this morning. We have about 2 hours to crunch all the topics in. I don't know how that's going to work. I said the same thing yesterday, and we ended up going until midday. And we did start on time yesterday, so we had quite a lengthy live yesterday, going from 8:30 to midday. I can't do that today. However, I think we can crunch in 2 minutes. 2 hours, give or take. All right, so let's start out like this. What's on the board this morning? We have Vybz Kartel takes the UK. Reggaeland is coming up. We're going to talk about that for a little bit, as well as all the other stuff that's surrounding that. We're going to talk about update to the Leota Bradshaw case with the child and mother that was kidnapped and killed in Jamaica, and of the prominent politician's child, Phillip Paulwell. There's an update to that case. We're going to get into that update to the case as well. The SSL fraud situation where Usain Bolt lost about $12 million US, them thief the man money, along with a bunch of other people's money. We have some update or a story to that as well as some update. And US news, ICE is coming for the Haitian community. That's a warning that's been put out. ICE is coming for the Haitian community. But don't think say don't involve you either, because we've had this conversation before. So this morning now that they've put that out, I'm going to beat something in our head this morning so you are prepared. That's for those of you who live in the United States of America. All right? And then the Hurricane Melissa relief donation funds that people of the diaspora got together, like me and you and everybody else, and send all of that money to Jamaica to the tune of about $1.4, $1.5 billion. The money there is sitting in unsurety. I will have to talk about that. So those are the things we're going to be talking about this morning. Now, usually I would ask the audience, where do we start? I won't do that this morning either. I will just simply choose where to start, and I will go from there. So we're going to start out lightheartedly, all right, some music and entertainment stuff, and we're going to talk about Reggaeland. Big event coming up, Reggaeland. As you can see, I have Burna Boy, Shaggy, Shensia, Vybz Kartel on the stage, and it goes like this, and it says that this is the event where, I think this event lasts for 3 days. This is the event where I told you that one of the persons who went with us in our group to the Freedom Street concert in Jamaica also booked his ticket. Him and his wifey are going to this. They're flying out to the UK from the US, going to this event right here, right? Dancehall royalty is officially taking over Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire, England, as Reggaeland returns to the National Bowl for its biggest, boldest edition yet, now expanded into a massive 3 days of celebration. 3 full days of celebration. That's wild. The crown jewel of this year's festival is Sunday. Sunday's iconic lineup will be headlined by Vybz Kartel, making his highly anticipated Reggaeland debut. The dancehall icon brings decades of game-changing hits to the main stage. Joining him is global breakout star Shensia, whose fierce flow and cross-genre hits have made her one of the most exciting forces in modern Caribbean music. And then you will also have the legendary Shaggy, Mr. Bombastic himself, also returning to that stage for the first time since headlining the inaugural festival back in 2022. Sunday is set to be an unmistakable moment in UK festival history. Reggaeland kicks off with Nigerian superstar Burna Boy, making his highly anticipated debut on the Milton Keynes stage as well. And joining him on opening night is a powerhouse lineup featuring dancehall artists Massacre, Christopher Martin, Julian Marley, and the Uprising. That's Julian Marley and his whole band. Saturday, August 1st, delivers world first performance as dancehall king Beenie Man is going to be there, and he teams up with reggae royalty Morgan Heritage for the debut of the King and the Royals. And then it's a historic link-up that anchors a stacked day featuring heavy hitters like Conscience is going to be there, Janine is going to be there, Taurus Riley is going to be there, Barrington Levy is going to be there, all right, Cranium is going to be there. All 3 days are now completely booked, completely sold out. You couldn't get a ticket now if you save your life, unless you have some kind of links. It is completely sold out. Reggaeland's 6th year, and it is poised to solidify its spot as UK's premier celebration of dancehall, reggae, and Caribbean culture. This is going to be huge, and the headliner is none other than Vybz Kartel himself. So I'm just putting that out there. Shout out to my UK family in case, because we have people that tune in here from the UK, in case you didn't know because you're too busy with your life that this is happening around you. I don't know how to tell you to get a ticket now, but try go if you can go. Most of the people I know, they already have their tickets and they're already booked to go. And like Reggaeland just put out this morning, the 3 days are completely sold out. All right, so that's what the lineup looks like behind me right there. As you can see, Shenseea is on it. Shenseea and Vybz Kartel, by the way, has a song that is called Panic. Panic is definitely going to go over well at this event, and a lot of stuff to look forward to. Shenseea, Shaggy, Beenie Man, and Morgan Heritage is going to team up. Taurus Riley, Barrington Levy, Conscience, Mr. Vegas is there as well. So I know some high energy, turn up the crowd performance is going to happen. I don't know if you've ever seen Mr. Vegas perform live. He's one of the, I would say when it comes to live stage presence, Mr. Vegas is up there as one of those. Super Cat is going to be there. Super Cat, Agadede. Sanchez is going to be there. Wow. Cranium, Inner Circle, Richie Spice, Serrani is going to be there. Ken Booth is going to be there. Damn. Sham, who them used to call Baby Sham. Baby Sham, who if you tell no. All right, T.O.K. I got there. Ding Dong is going to be there. The crowd is going to be dancing. Alba Rossi is going to be there. Charlie Black is going to be there. Third World, I got there. Jesse Royal, Janine, David Radigan, Bloodfire, Stylo G is going to be there. That's crazy. I don't know them two last names there. Or the three last names. Forgive me, I don't disrespect nobody. They're just not that prominent in my brain. So, it's going to be a thing. I put these pictures right here, though, on the icon, right? So, Kartel is hopping out of one of his 2 Rolls Royces. Me broke. So, I don't really know how much stuff costs, because if it don't cost how much I can afford, I don't look over there. I don't visit the Louis Vuitton store because I can't afford anything in it. I won't visit any of the expensive car dealerships because I can't afford anything there. And I already know that. So I don't window shop. I just know that is not in my league yet, right? I'm one of the humans that I'm not ashamed to say where I am at in life. You know how social media make a lot of people pretend like say them rich and them have this and them have that and all these material accomplishments and possessions. And then in real life, they really don't have nothing. I don't feel like being one of those people. So me broke, me not have nothing. But Kartel said this picture was taken from something he was doing on social media where he was like, he was looking for some people who is beefing with him or who have self-proclaimed or proclaimed themselves to be his enemy. Remember, I said never do them nothing. And he realized he has low-budget enemies. He has broke enemies. there's really nothing to worry about. You know, if you have broke enemies, there's really nothing to worry about. But what I took from that though is, if you broke in real life, right? Where do you find time to actually hate on somebody who is highly motivated, a self-starter, a self-motivated individual, entrepreneurial spirit out this world that's actually accomplishing things in your wildest dreams? You're actually watching a next man accomplish things that are happening in your wildest dreams. You still can't get to them yet. Not saying that you never will, because I don't count anybody out in life. Today you can't in a darkness and tomorrow the world is yours. That's just how life goes. You know what I'm saying? But you wake up to hate on people who are accomplishing things right in front of you and are showing you that they're not even concerned with you. So I think the moral of the story is this. Instead of being so consumed with being somebody's enemy, consume yourself with getting somewhere in life and accomplishing things. Now, before you lily down my argument, because that's what a lot of people like to do. Them like lily down your argument. Yeah, man, SouFLo, move on, go. You see all people like, always a worship man things. Always a count man money. And go on like said them they are something big. Like having a lot of money don't make you somebody good. That's not in my argument. There are a lot of rich people out here that are not good people. I know that in my argument. My argument is this. When you see people go from nothing to something, a Portmore cartel come from. When you see people go from nothing to something, I am very familiar with Portmore. When you see people go from nothing to something, I am also very familiar with his entire journey from the beginning. When he did black like scarecrow and turn up on the corner, look like one of them man that were crush out weed in them hand and look like him would have all rob you and I make idea. Him look like him did hungry bad and he was out there making it and trying to make it. I remember from then till now. So when you see people and you see the journey, I know the story along with the journey, and that's why I pay respect. When you see people go that way, and it take them years, and they dedicate themselves, and they build, and they perfect their craft, and they just get greater and greater and greater, you have to give respect. You have to give respect. And along that line comes material possessions. It's not that we worship material possessions. People have to use them material possession to show off on some people because that is all they understand. They know that that is all you understand. You have some people out here who say, you will say to them, say, yo, that person is not good enough, dog. The boy kill him mother, him own mama. Hear them now? Me no business about all that. You see mansion, dog, about 50 room in that mansion there and about 20 bathroom. Yo, the dog rich, you know? That's all they care about, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, my youth, every day I'm cheat on for him wife, you know? Whole of the girl them run here, we sell crutches. Him buy up the whole of the crutches from the crutches seller them, and the man have him good wife, and everybody a laugh after her. Also, somebody sell crutches girl them a fight her off on the road. Me no business about that. You see him car? Yo, him have about 14 car, dog. Or some high-end expensive car I'm having a brother. I'm not one of those people, but we understand that a lot of you are those kind of people. So when a man flash some things in front of you and say, hey, stop hating me. Me no worship them things. These are just the trinkets that come with my success, with my achievements, with my accomplishments. You understand? To be able to book a show where they pay me $1 million, I can afford to buy an expensive car. I can afford to buy an expensive looking house. These kind of things. So me show enough to motivate enough. And that's what the message there. The message isn't worshiping his things and thinking he's a good person all around and all these things. And that's what I said. And we don't know about all that neither. Because we're not talking about nobody what we don't know about anybody. Right? So again, big up to Vybz Kartel. And don't forget to know our time for show off. It is our time to show off because a lot of people spent a lot of years telling us not to hold our breath. Don't hold your breath, SouFLo. You will stifle. Him now come out, prison must stay and dead in there. Don't forget now. So now that we are show off, hey, he's headlining Reggaeland. You see that? You see the big name them with the pan Reggaeland? Look, Pat, me put up the flyer for a reason, you know. Don't think say the flyer was organized like this by accident, okay? Look, no disrespect to anybody else who is on the flyer, but it's some big heavyweight legends upon this flyer right here. So. But look at who is at the top of the flyer as the headline. So straight from the prison where you said this man never gonna come out of, all the way up to the top right there. So. All right. And that's one for sure. No. Here, never count somebody out. Yesterday was yours, today is mine, or today for me, tomorrow for you. That is why I also never exalt myself in any kind of way over anybody else. And my granny them grow me. Them say, he that exalteth himself shall be abased. You have to go look up what abase mean. It means, say, you go down in a basement, them will put you down on the ground, you have to go sit down. You will put yourself way up here, and then you will be humbled all the way back down here. Big up to Vybz Kartel. Give unto Caesar what is due. He definitely is that guy, doing it big. And one more thing I want y'all to pay attention to before I switch the screen is this. I said it before and I'll say it again. Dancehall is going to be like reggae, in a sense that Bob Marley owns reggae music, and Bob Marley passed reggae music legacy to his sons and his daughters, his children. I would say his sons, because his son them prominent. I don't know any Bob Marley's daughters who are prominent and current, right? Although he has daughters who have done music, but his son them, they pretty much locked down reggae music as the Marleys. And which part you go and you hear the Marleys, you immediately think two things. You think reggae music and you think the legend Bob Marley. That's it. I don't care if you hear Kimani. I don't care if you hear Rowan. I don't care if you hear any of the name you hear. Once it end with Marley, those are the first two things you think. Dancehall music is going to be the same way. I see a lot of people still telling Little Vybz and Little Addy, say, for go and go find something else to do, because music on a phone. Man, you'll see. You will see. And remember, say I told you that right here. You will see. When them two youth, they start dominate the charts, you see, and start dominating the current space, they are already doing great things. And again, that's a journey that we have watched. Because we watched them from them did a PG-13 until them turning where them turning now, right? And then a UTG, Uptown Gaza. Gaza are for downtown, and for them thing are uptown because them born in a riches, because them father set it like that. So uptown them come from, and uptown Gaza them deal with. And I feel them brand that and moniker that. Watch and see if I'm telling you anything out the way. They are going to take over and run dancehall, and it's going to be their space to play for a long time to come. Remember me telling us that man you now give up dancehall like that or the throne, and there's a reason why you fight for it. I know some people don't understand the rivalry, so they're like, why does there have to be such rivalry in the space? Why can't we all just sing Kumbaya and hold hands and get along? And like I said yesterday to Maverick, when Maverick did a talk, and Maverick said, the clash thing start from because we hate each other so much. And I said, no. I was agreeing with everything you said until you reached a part there. No, clash is a part of this musical culture because Jamaican people, if you study our history and you know about those who carry the African blood in them, we came from warring factions and we have competitiveness in our blood. We aspire to be the best at all times in anything we do, especially among ourselves. Me say I do it good, but me I go beat you and do it even better. And that is what we call iron sharpening iron, right? Where you are competing among the best. That's why you will end up being the best. It's like Johan Blake and Asafa Paulwell forced Usain Bolt to run faster. The three of them come from the same place. Do you know that Johan Blake is so highly accomplished? He is the second in the world behind Usain Bolt. Nobody don't know that because Usain so outshined him. Me hear Johan say one day say he would have been the greatest had Usain Bolt not overshadowed his career. Him never said nothing wrong. Them beat him. Jamaican people out of them ignorance beat him. Go ahead, jealous, you're jealous. He said exactly the right thing. Had there not been a Usain Bolt, it would be Johan. But because you come from a country of greatness, You have to fight like rotted to establish yourself as the greatest. We've always been like that. So now that this man is sitting on the throne as that, the greatest to have ever done dancehall music, undisputed and unapologetically, I say this. Now that he's sitting there, after all the things he's been through, tip my hat to you, sir. Pay homage where homage is due. My UK family, wanna go out there, go enjoy reggae land. Please do a lot of videos and vlogs and stuff so I can vicariously be there with you. I'll get my chance. Just this year is not mine. All right. With that said, warm up the room real quick. Be careful of your broke enemies. Well, don't pay your broke enemies no mind. Don't pay your broke enemies no mind. And a message for a lot of you who just live on social media. Please put that thing down every once in a while and just go take some air outside. Breathe deep, like 20 times. Really deep breaths. Take off your shoes and walk on some grass and ground yourself to earth. Okay? And come back to reality. Because a lot of what you see on social media is not reality. And a lot of people are trapped in social media world. You know? You scroll to what's funny. You scroll to who look rich. You scroll to, and it's all not real. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, morning.
Morning, my brother. What going?
Well, so quickly before I can say it again.
Go on.
Can you imagine me wake up in the morning, wash my face, fix my camera upon my face, and I go talk about next man's accomplishment and who should I mind who, which man should I mind who? Can you imagine that?
And who him should I buy a house and who him should I give a car to and all them sitting there.
Me not understand. a man can share that stuff.
Yeah. Hey, that's social media for you, man. And the thing is, there's a market for it. Because people tune in just for hear and a man talk them thing about the next man.
Yeah, so let's tell the truth, SouFLo. If you remember my father would even mean it. So can you imagine me as a big man, and next man buy my house, and next man buy my car, you can't feel good now.
And next man I buy you like him girl. Him a carry shopping.
Yeah, my car feel good. I never feel like a man, you know. So it's like me try if I go on like I say, they make a contract, it's about money. It was about friendship and love. If you know say I want money, make a man them know say, yo, you have a family to know so we can't they run and
hold on there.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get messy real quick. So there's I try not to get into these things, right? But I see a conversation going on out there because you know Foota Hype have a woman out there where him used to deal with. I think they have a child together, I'm not sure, but she have blazed him up on social media, which I don't condone anyways, because just like how us men, we can't get on social media and say nothing bad about any of the woman them where we used to deal with her, with baby mother or whatever. Because the woman them quick to tell us that is so disgusting of you, that's still your child's mother regardless. Them not care if you go upon there and say, you see my left arm, you see why I have a stub, my left arm is missing, or she chop it off. The first thing them tell us is come off of social media and don't talk nothing bad about her. Them not care about say your left hand missing, you know. So I don't condone it when a woman do the same thing either. Grab a camera and start degrade and degrade your child's father or your partner or whatever. However, she has said some real things. See? She said 13 years you got to do something with yourself, and I'll know you can't show the people them nothing. So how you get up every day and talk about who Vybz Kartel should have bought a house for and who he should have gotten a better car for and all these other things. And the people them where get stuff from him now complain at all. Them good with what them I get. But you are making it a point of duty every day to get up and make videos about like how the man do you? And where are your accomplishments? And I saw that this morning, so I was like, wow. There's a conversation going on out here, and people are asked, where is Foota Hype? Like he has not grown since. Well, you're still in the same place. She said, I talk the same thing them for a whole 13 years. So Foota start this. Foota start this. Yeah.
Me study the thing, right?
Yeah.
And the man still hurt over baby mother, you know.
Him still hurt over baby mother?
Yes.
Oh, Ashana. Oh
Yes.
shit, I forgot about that.
Look on this, so.
Yeah.
I'm man, you know.
Is it that why Kartel said something about broke enemies? I wonder.
Yes.
Cause remember, say Aishana and Kartel start playing each other close. Like you remember up to the other day, it was like anyway you did see Kartel for a minute. Aishana was there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and them not pay Foota no mind. Okay, I'm getting it now.
Yo.
You see something? I don't even study this.
Yeah, look at it must say street tough and thing. Not just so yours. You don't care when you grow. But right now, me ex my past, I mean break up. I don't know I'm a big man, but you're not busy with them again.
Saying.
I live my life, so for me, say so much years and the man still fixated on Aishana. I can't believe it. Like I BITC as a Kartel said.
Well,
Because Foota Hype name Uncle Man, they have to just shut him out now. I'm probably having the money like a Kartel, the money they have now. You know, I got much, so much, but I got money too. Uncle Man just shut him out now.
yeah, she said, how come the Marley them dash your way? How come you're not performing on the cruise this year? How come you are not booked for the cruise this year? How come you're not performing as a DJ on any of the big shows that are being kept anywhere around the world? Foota, what is she not calling Foota, she calling Footer. What is happening, Footer? Go get some life for yourself, man. But that made me start to look. But I laugh after nobody, you know. Cause like I said earlier, today you're up your son and you laugh after the next person, and tomorrow you're down there, so and people are laugh after you. So, but it forced me to actually look. Cause I said, I don't pay attention, but I'm looking this morning and I say, hold on, when last Foota get booked for one big gig for real? When last Foota was involved in anything that's headlining, huge, front page grabbing for real? It's been a while.
You can't give up on life, yo.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Because the man this everybody, he live on this fish thing, and it's like he give up on life, yo. He give up on life.
Like overly consumed with who is fish and the laughter when do fishy and the dance when I do fishy and only fishy man do them something there and you know.
I will get more than anything.
You know, bro.
They make no money for social media, you know.
Well,
from here, you know, so you spend time on something. You make no money about the
I don't think he's making any money off of social media either. I don't think he's making. I don't think he's making any. I do social media, so I'm not thinking I make no money off of social media, and there are ways that I can tell. So I don't think he is either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Foota honestly Foota could have been a heavy brand had he wife that what me just like I said so. Me almost say had he positioned himself. Me no want to say no man position himself. Had he done things differently. I'll put it that way. He could have been, and he still can be, because you know a lot of people out there actually respect him, you know.
Yeah, but look at SouFLo. The man not to power with Mavlon, they make him name as for the streets already. They rate Mavlon, it's like they return him around. See? And even if you feel Mavlon, and you see this goal on, and people book him, you know what I mean? I don't want you to know select you, know. Go on and dance and trust me, you know what I'm doing now. You know how to put in front of the crowd keep the crowd going. Yeah, sense my foot.
As Diva said, Kartel are troll him like crazy now. LOL, I don't know where Foota got trouble him for. Kartel not too long post when your kids love, respect, and are proud to have you as a dad. Listen, remember when Vybz Kartel first came out of prison, right? And the Straight Vybz rum something. Remember Street Vybz rum, you know, STREET, that did run the place first. And then them shut down the whole rum line after. It was successful for a while, but of course, Kartel got caught up in legal issues and ended up in prison for quite a substantial amount of time, I would say. And then him come out and say relaunch. And him say, no, we are going with Straight Vybz. You don't remember how Foota took to social media and was like, him have to come talk to me. Him have to come talk to my lawyer, them matter of fact. Because straight is mine and me copyright it, mine, you know. Vybz Kartel was not in the US and did not look like he was ever going to make it into the US yet, but in the US Foota there. So when you're there the US attack strong because you feel like so the man can't reach Yasso. You see when time the paperwork get approved, you know, Kartel never said nothing about I'm working on getting to the US right now and hopefully things work out, you know, and them let we in, you know, so the man never say a thing. Him just quietly do what him do, get everything together, and drop in at the blouse and skirt United States of America. Me not hear Foota say come talk to me lawyer again about straight it's nothing. And if I forgot come talk to my lawyer because I have a lawsuit out against him for that. And then where is it now? Straight Vybz still did it. Straight Vybz rum still dead. I was in Jamaica. The last time I was in Jamaica, may I try get a couple bottle of Straight Vybz rum for bring back with me. I'm not kidding you. Every time I stop at any of the big liquor store, them one of them in a Mobile, that's when you're not Mobile, in a center when you're heading down to Duns River direction. The person carried me when I people in my work there carried me go to the shelf. And them say, see there, Ray and nephew, holy pipe up on the shelf. This holy pipe up on the shelf. You see that big open space here, brother? And I say, yeah, him said, this is where we did stock the Straight Vybz. And it, as you can see, it empty. And we are trying to get more, but as soon as we get it, I saw it look empty again. And I said, damn, it a sell like that? And him say, yeah, the people them don't want nothing else right now. Them just want Straight Vybz rum. I said, blood fire. No, I was looking for it in the airport when I was leaving. Told me I try to get it. Couldn't get it in the airport neither. And I saw I should have spoken about this earlier, but perfect timing now. I saw that about 2-3 weeks ago. There was a paper cardboard statue of Vybz Kartel in the airport. And Straight Vybz rum is now in the airport. You know when you do your duty-free shopping when you go board the plane? I said, blouse and skirt, that's a major friggin' move. So like me say, when you see them little ghetto youth that turn big star and icons, you have to give respect where respect is due, bro, especially if you know the journey. You know what I'm saying? The man in at the airport, brother. And in product in at the airport.
I mean, it took me I know the card was a rich and powerful, like, I'm back from high school, I just know that you about the biggest thing. You know, when you're in the world and you have audiences and rappers, used to be when I'm born, but you know, that's not enough. Yeah, you hear them, but you don't find your person, like your artist yet. Or make us singing 4 songs of we fix it on the man song to this day. As Vybz Kartel, Vybz Kartel straight to my life, yo.
Yo, now me know where it come from. Is the beef with Foota. And I don't know beef with Foota neither, because Kartel is not beefing with Foota. Like what's her name said earlier, he's trolling him a lot, but him not even mention him name. And I think that probably a drive Foota crazy, so him can't even get a heel up, a mention, and nothing. No man book him, put him on no show or nothing. Cause honestly, if him and Kartel did good enough, remember say yes, so Kartel living a brother. So if Foota Hype and Vybz Kartel were good like that, don't you think all the things, the parties where Kartel are whole and all these things? Look, him they have a 4th of July party the other day. All his get-togethers, him out on the yacht, on the water, all these things. Don't you think Foota would have been a part of all that? Because one thing with Kartel is him pulling all the people them where him actually good with and make sure so them get something out of it more than just dead it, just so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like wherever your expertise is, you're gonna get booking at some way for something around the sun. That's how he spread the wealth. That's how he put people in a place where themselves can earn off of it. And Foota is getting none of that. I shall not get the whole lot. I shall not get the whole lot. Hold on. I shall not is booked for the cruise, by the way. A perfect time now. Maverick, you're not going on the cruise, bro?
No.
You're not make it?
No.
Okay, well, the cruise that's coming up in April of 2027. I know for a fact that Elephant Man is booked for this cruise. I know for a fact that Aishana is booked for this cruise. I got dead with laugh when Aishana sing that song there. But she booked for the cruise too. So again, if Foota did good, Foota probably would have been a DJ booked for this cruise, like how he used to be booked for the Marley them cruise every year. I don't know what happened with him and the Marley them. Them say, me hear somebody had troll him and I said the Marley them kick him off my bench and no one nothing to do with him again. I don't know how true that is. I mean, no one drag the Marley them in a no beef because that's not their thing either. I'm just saying.
Aishana was my ambition, you know, Aishana. And ego and Aishana was the ambition. In street cred and in those that become and take them woman. And I said something about that too, you know.
Yeah.
Listen to your young man, they call and you, it's a beat up with mother. Zena, she said a few words that I know about it.
Yeah, so I used to beat her up.
Yeah, but what me I did
so
know,
them
say a court case and no. So I don't know what show.
Yeah, so them say. Yeah.
Then what am I say? When you come to a man, big man, and you have a friend and a friend of a big mother, me no want to turn up. Out of respect for the youth, I give men that talk, I don't want to give mother youth. It's like it's a level of disrespect when you take a man, big mother. I fucking give mother and I you. You see, it's lower than the fucking law to me.
You think so?
I work when make it public. When make it public. Yes, man. So
me not feel so.
Listen, that's a panel. You look back there, you are talking now. You and your wife left. Me buck your wife when you say, mother, tell the wife, how you have to feel and look on me?
No way. Me and she left. The only thing me I gonna have issue with is if she have my youth them with her and that's their primary residence. Cause you know when relationship broke up, somebody I got turn in a weekend parents and somebody else is gonna be primary residence, right? So if my youth them I live with her and you is a man where I frequent the house, because I'm gonna make you know so me pop off your head if anything happen to any of me picking them. But that's about it. Me not business what you and she want to do. That's her business. I don't understand how someone feel like
what I mean is stroke law. What I mean?
Yeah.
What I mean? It's not about what I'm not doing, it's about why you want she and know so I didn't get mother. You know what I mean?
But that no me, but me and you know close like that, so everything is fair game. Is a woman. And if me like her, I feel like me want to touch her fight. And respectfully, you not with her no more. What you should have did worry about is if me did a touch it when you did there with it. Now that would have been a disrespect. If me I laugh up in your face and know say, you know what I say, I me I slap up a body jaw them one time. You are with her, I brag to everybody say you're a wife. That no, that's a disrespect. But if me and she left, that's fair game, brother. You can't take that. We left. I'm moving on. I don't care about when me left or where she left. If she left, me left, she will left.
But they never left fully yet. I went to take her away.
Where's Aisha was looking for escape? You want to get her from the boy.
Me don't know about that. The priest got away.
The priest got away after that?
Yes, and me, although me not rich, Foota go but there's a level where the man should have you. They have to me now come to your yard and I look for your wife and I get your wife from you. We don't do that.
Them say Foota carry Aisha and go to the studio because Aisha, remember say Foota the one with the links, you know. Aisha and know nobody from this from until Foota introduce her as according to. So them say Foota carry him wife go at the studio and man take off. Them use the F word, man, FR away from him or whatever the case may be. And that's how she ended up. It was like, me I stay here, so me now go with you. And she's, it's like me carry my wife come at your yard and me I say, yo, me I go check with Bridget, you know, and me have a cookout round I'm house this weekend or whatever. And then me reach there with her, and when I time to leave, she tell me, say, she not going with me. I'm not going back to the house with you. May I stay right there so I the cookout. So Mr. Where I go stay at the cookout?
Them violate the youth. What the man violate the youth.
Boy, me feel like this, bro. No, you can't take away nobody that didn't want to be taken away. That's just how me feel. So even if my wife or me have right now, if you end up take that way, if you could have take that way and you take her away, she do want to go anyway already. So me wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't see it as disrespectful or nothing. You try offer, you get, I saw life go. Just like that.
Scatter in one studio, laugh and chat while Scatter look for him one from it. I think that Scatter I want to see it.
Why?
The army, I'm talking about the army I do now. Talk about the army to use a look for character. If you can, I mean, snake, snake, people you can trust. They can't trust Scatter though.
The army, yeah.
The man, woman.
But me and you are brothers in arms. We're not going into shootouts together. You know what I'm saying? I could see why the army look at it like that, because if the soldier next to me sleeping with my wife and I know, I could wait till we go on a deployment, and while me I put rounds down range, pop, me just turn thing that way and double tap him and just keep going like say, enemy shot him on me kind of thing. That's dangerous situation. But that's what me I said. The man them never, and like I said, them a bona fide brethren and he make off of the man wife and get her kind of thing. It wasn't like that. Associates different from brethren. You know what I say? So if me and you are not bona fide brethren and your woman choose to come over here, so that's just something you have to go deal with, bro. I'm not hold that against no man. I see man fight other man, but get off my wife. Hey, don't call my wife phone no more. Leave my wife. Make me a help pack her up, send her come give you. But me not run down no man to talk about no woman. Cause my door, as I see when me get she, me can get to our next one. If this is not where she wants to be, let her go. Don't be over here running after no next man and me a malice him to call me baby mother and David and what
man. What me I say? In my church in the beginning, but you get over the long time. So what me say first about him still stand, but what me I say the character of Scatter is.
Me know what you are saying. You are saying the character of Scatter because you are looking at Scatter in a way like say him snake where Aishana from Foota.
Yeah.
And me I try to tell you, say me understand what you're saying, but I don't see it the same way because they were not bona fide brethren. Seeing my brethren wife, woman, girlfriend, whatever is off limits to me. I'm not looking over there. I don't want to see her social media. I'm not go over there, go like no picture on it, nothing like that. None of them sitting there. I don't follow her. I don't know her like that. Matter of fact, if she one time she there with him and she see me and she don't heal me excitingly, but she see me somewhere else by myself and she come excitingly heal me, red flag already. Talk to me the same way how you talk to me when time your man there in front of me. That is so me have principles to my thing. So me understand what you say, bro, but I don't think they were close like that though. And you see what I say? And a woman can she can take her front carrot go in which part she want to fear, you know.
So from remember my co-worker with Joe and I'm the Foota Hype and throw the clothes and then I want to play.
What you say?
I mean,
hold on there. Say that again.
That if you understand say them Joe and Foota Hype and Scatter, then I want to them and them was a team.
That's true. But at that part, I want to hear you remind me of though. Brother, so him they used to be part of Downtown?
Yes, Foota Hype was something. I remember when they even checked out him and Joe and Scatter well. Them so what's with everything and make plans and people got the Joe ideas about stage show when you can do and so. And that's why I Foota bring I trying to go and still look at Foota. If bring your wife go, wow, my fiance go with friend and I'll be a friend thing and it'll be respect. But I do the quiet. When I trying to walk off, let me see.
Yes, bro. It says yes. Foota Hype was previously a part of Downtown Records led by Joe Bogdanovich, but he parted ways with the label following the public disagreement before eventually putting his differences aside for later bookings. So yeah, left the camp. And then they kind of had a reconciliation at some point. Foota Hype signs to Downtown Entertainment that are back in 2011. And then they ended up having a rift and leaving Downtown. Downtown put differences aside in 2019. He signed in 2011, left Downtown in 2014. And then they had some kind of reconciliation in 2019. So yeah, he was a part of it.
remember some of Scott and no saying, Foota Hype look highly. I think baby my dad I proposed to her one of the big events, you know, so big cameras and that's why we for sure. It's a wife, you know,
But watch this, Maverick. Watch this. You see sometimes you see someone that beat up them chest around some other man. And this go for males and females who are watching this, right? The person where you're there with, people tend to underrate the people them where them there with. Like when somebody loyal to you for too long, or they around you or show you good vibes for too long, you start feel like say you are the star and them are minor, and you know them don't mean that much, and then you start to mouth off yourself in front of other people. Like a man I say in front of them, bridging them, oh, me run my house. Hey girl, come here. Come here. You hear me talk to you? All right, man, go over this until, and she in herself, she might be saying, damn, I'm gonna talk to myself in front of them, friend them and all these other kind of things. Some man love show up themselves, bro. And some man love, remember say I shall talk say Foota beater. No, I wasn't there and you wasn't there. So I'm only going off of what she said. I shall talk publicly say Foota beater. So I only can go off of what the woman said. Whether I'm beat her or not, that I feed them business, where them would have to go work out. I'm not saying I confirm that he did. I am saying that she said that he beat her. So if you did have a woman where you are beat and a next man take her away, you shouldn't have nothing to mad about in the first place. And it doesn't matter if I one of your co-worker them. Because your co-workers might have been around and seen it. And that may I try to tell the people them who is watching this. You treat your person bad. Please know, sir, if you have a good person, somebody else around sees it. And them are wait for them turn to say, okay, I saw you treat her. All right. But I like you work for myself, you know. Because him don't know if you do that. I will take away your woman. She no whore, she no broke out like that. She no, you know what I say? She well talented, she this, that, and the other. She no understand the business or she wants to learn. She's eager to learn. And this is somebody who we can do something with beyond just, you know, some sexual something. Me take with a woman in front of my youth. And you there exalt yourself until you were abased. So, it's like a woman where I tell her, it's like a woman where talk to our girlfriend them all the time. You know, because standing me see him always piss me off, and now about 2 weeks now, I'm not give him no front, because I'm just mad with him. I hate him, see him just get on my nerves. And your girlfriend knows say this a man that take care of you. He make sure say your life good. You think your girlfriend will look on your house and look on which part you live and look on how the man take care of you, and say to her, and she out there in the world a bata like Storm. She'll look on you and I say, yeah, girl, that you for do. Don't give him none. And she'll shave her front and can't come give him. In a year absence, you stay there. Before you know it, the same people them where you chat to about your and degrading your other person is the same people them where you take away your other person from you. Yeah.
Woman, I'm not so proud about that stuff, bro.
Me think I saw you go, man. Me think that narrative that me I run with, because if Ashana come tell the world say the boy beat her, you know, think she tell the people them in our studio.
It was so full of if she will come out and say that dance like turn against that call it not yeah. Think it's your ear. She go up on stage with look good like she was a victim of dance on the stand. I say girl she look at her career, you know. Look to all of them things there, you know. What the motive she have to have find something to say that is why I treat the man like a dog. Look at this. Foota Hype bring her to the world.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. Like so here where you are do know. You gone into trying to make what she said invalid. And what may I try to tell you, say, I'm not putting no effort into figuring out if she was lying or not. Because you could end up trying to make what she said invalid, and you know, have no right to do that. If a woman come tell the world, say, beat him used to beat me behind the scenes, who am I from the outside to say a lie she tell? And because the man did do good things for you and you go fuck on him while you come out here and try to look excuse to make him look bad. That's not your place. That's not my place either. So we can only go off of what she said. And what she said was Foota used to beat her.
Foota say a lie.
Foota say a lie, so between she and Foota figure a lie, and a lie a true, a lie a true. Me not going to middle of that. Me just go off of what she said.
But a pre
You just want a pre-scatter no matter what me say. You want a pre-scatter no matter what me say, bro. You know, people catch second-hand embarrassment, you catch second-hand vexation on behalf of Foota. Yo.
Foota Hype new terrible for the man not sell it from the bag. I think he must sell it from the bag. But Foota Hype is a youth where he have this trauma where remember the different camera, you have the money, this one camera day after day, you have the money after it, but you also burn every bridge around you, trap yourself, bury yourself. The man, well, it's gone down here, the man mash up.
Boy, I don't know, you know. One thing me can say though. One thing I can say though, I remember when I was trying to get things up and running over here. I don't have much subscribers or nothing, and the platform never built up like now. So I was calling around, you know, I reach out to Trabas, I reach out to Foota, I reach out to some of the people them where I say that direction them I want to head in with the thing, see? And I tell them, say, I will do promotions for you and you can cross promote and do promotions for me. I don't know if man them used to look for me and say, but after you don't know, but after you don't know nobody, who you gonna promote me to and you don't nobody follow you. So, but shout out to Trabas, because Trabas did answer back, but Trabas said, I know that him I don't know more. You know what I mean? I don't know why he gave up YouTube the way he was doing it before and take the long break there to pursue other things. But that's why me now give up for the people them who ask me about. So when you do the music thing now, you're gonna give up this. No, I'm not giving this up. This took a lot to build, and I enjoyed this thoroughly. So this is going to stay here and continue to grow. If anything, I will start crossing over content from that world into this channel to integrate. Yeah. But me not give up this. But yeah, so me reach out to Foota and me say the same thing me said to Foota. You know, this could be beneficial for you two away. Me do some promotions for you and you do some promotions for me and it work out that way there. Foota answer back and say, yeah man, anything. So, you know, I take it as a yes. I never take it as a this. I could have just say, and them time there, him thing did up and running and, you know, going viral. To the point where he did call himself Viral King and these kind of things. So he was up and running and had the spotlight. Then every day me get up as a next new thing from Foota and headlining. And he did answer. So me give him that credit there as well. No disrespect as far as them thing they go. You know? Oh, Foota, come here Foota there in the same place, you know, bro. So I want a man to be out the road, I feel like say I might have to pop it off. So hey Foota, may I talk about you, but it's in a joking way here. This is long gone. And if anything, get away from your old traumas here, sir, and keep on elevating in life. You might be winning behind the scenes and we don't know. We never see it. Because him not going to show nothing to nobody. We don't know.
But he said, I have a traumatic thing going on with him. With my shower. You know what I mean? Because the man left back. You know, him don't get past it.
Him can't get past it.
No, I'm stuck. But if I get the top floor, I shall have good much more. Maybe I put out something said back in the past. Him could have touched Cartel if he want. He catch Cartel flat-footed. But Cartel now free the things. So Cartel free thing music. Is it?
He make a comment like that though.
Yes, and the talk. Yeah, I want to some people. He said, open the pass can get touched. Let me tell you, I name some location. I went to catch what Cartel flat-footed and say, yo, I'm going to burn him skin now. I'm going to answer you, and they don't look at it full. But I don't have prison.
You know what? I only speak of what I heard people say or saw them do or something, because that keep me safe. Because people love to run, come with them cease and desist and their lawsuits and stuff. Me I talk about when me hear now. Yeah, but me I talk about when me see now. I saw him on a video one time where, you know, I talk about him gunman links at Jamaica and all these kind of things. But what came to my mind was, then if you have gunman links and badman links at Jamaica, I remember one time the voice note came out, like some Batman who was flamboyantly gay did a talk about them are going to kill Foota Hype if them catch him back at Jamaica and sitting. And me I say, Foota is probably him set that up just so him can file for asylum in the US. Because I'm so anti-gay. I'm not filing for asylum because I'm a gay person. I'm filing for asylum because I stand up for straightness. And that's why I did try brand the straight something. I stand up for straightness, and the homosexuals want to murder me in my own country. You know, here is the proof, and show them a video and all kind of thing like that. Yeah, but if you have so much gunman friend and you could have killed this one there, touch that the one there, then why you run left Jamaica then? You know, should have been well protected there then.
No, so for you can't go for person for what's going on, man, shoot on a road thing. But experience matter that's true.
No matter which part you go.
But
bro, Foota not live no Foota they are foreigner, him not live no secured life same way. Like him not have no team of security around him or nothing like that. So the same people and he is exactly where I tell everybody else from Jamaica said don't come if you have enemies. If you have I just said that, so if you have enemies in Jamaica, don't come here, so which part me there. Because be a Jamaican there, the Jamaican community here is huge. It's strong. Yeah. Brother, me there I try hide, you see? And the more the channel I grow, the more the channel I grow is the more it's like as soon as me come out of my door and walk out the door, me hear SouFLo. Why are you around here? So me never know say around here say and I'm like, yeah, around here so me live, you know. Around here so me live. No man, me just a pass through. Me used to tell people, no man, me just a pass through. Till one day, a woman pull up in my driveway, bro. I say, you know, so I have to go put up a gate now. In my driveway. I'm out the door, you know. And I grass me, I cut and I fix up a yard and sitting. And I'll be sitting for me, you know, for my waist, you know. And I say, I got land sitting because the way she pull in, but she pull in fast in my driveway. I see the white car spin round down the road and just back in my driveway. And I say, oh, the road. And then she said, Rain, big up to Rain. She said, I'm me, SouFLo, I'm me, big up yourself. Me just a pass, I'm see you, I'm say. So, yo, the Jamaican community is big here. That's why I'm not trying to make no enemy, bro, with nowhere. And I'm super careful about what I say because people will take it the wrong way and then try and injure or hurt you because them feel like so them can do it and get away with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, but if Foota did that, if Foota did that fearful, if me have a bag of gunman friend of Jamaica, like how him talk, say him have and come from gunman place, badman place, and whatever, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You hear, you know what Jamaicans be doing. You know where I come from. You know when arguments start and fight are gonna start, you hear them. Hey, my youth, you know if a garrison man come from, you know that don't mean nothing, my youth. Your skin can get peeled up same way, but a garrison come from, you know, they still do it to this day. They still do it to this day. A gunman place we come from, you know. I don't care where you come from. Foota come from Whitehall Avenue, a real badman place around where Foota come from. Says friends from Lake. Real badman, they everywhere know friends from Lake. Badman place not about again. That a one time gone.
If you want to Jamaica a garrison,
Hey.
I'm a song with Naruto friends to play Cherry Gun place and another song. And right on one of the badman living there so I from police stuff. So
Norma Jean says, why are you so worried about Foota Hope? Let them Foota and Aishana, let them live, man. I guess Norma understand the argument. You're the finest. You're the finest, big up yourself. Friends from Lake said, trust me, him do have Red Hills Road 100 lane. Hear me I said to your friends from Lake. Friends from Lake, hear me out good, right? No badman place not there again. Listen to me good. No badman place not there again. All country down in the bush of Clarendon, a badman place. Then we lift up something upon you down there, so we make you clear Jamaica and don't ever want to go back out of the bush down a country. No badman place not there again. Back in the day, we used to be able to say like, yo, Spanish Town, a badman place. Yo, Ronia, so a badman place. This a lane, a badman place. Because we didn't know, say, some man were running off the place hot. The man them were running off the place hot now. They're everywhere. Uptown, downtown, round town, country. They're everywhere. So there's no longer this badman place thing again. It's gone. It's an old school thing now. It's gone. It's gone.
The whole of the man in that town spread out and spread the town craft in the country. I mean, hear a country girl on top of a town woman. That's a weird.
But
I
brother,
live in a country and sound like a town girl.
no man, because the people them watch this. The people them from certain part of Clarendon talk like the people them from town because Clarendon they're right there. So we're not far off. Go look on the map. We're not far off. We're right there. So and a lot of the time, some country youth used to go to town, go bad, and run, come back a country, come hide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know me know that. When me talk, you see, there are people here that know me, so me can't talk foolishness. Me have family members who are real bad people who left country go bad at town and run, come back a country, come hide. Here's the thing though. Man, follow them from town, come a country and kill them a country. And we can point out. So I'm telling you, it's not always necessarily bad man place, gunman place. Everywhere bad man they know and gunman they know. Every which part it can go down. So this one, I just wanna come from man, move with that man. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
You talk like an intelligent, but in no sense. Because we can't find Trump, they can show that Trump and Trump is president.
Other youth here say that Foota is not me. Me not say you talk like you're intelligent but don't have no sense on all them things there. He must say so, not me. So me and you not got no beef over that.
No.
Maverick, left it which part it there. Left it which part it there. Left it where there.
Yeah. But you talk about food for what touch Kartel and so on. Because I touch him to about the pattern of creed the way there. So I'm not saying.
And him now
anyway, but jump off and go and listen. I'm not there too long till them wait to find.
All right, my brother. So bad man everywhere now. The bad man talking the work either with the bag a lot. Listen, if me and a man kick off and the first thing him talk, you know which part I come from? Peel off bang, bang, bang. Me not care about no bad man nothing. Show me. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
I go on to you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear, man. Talk to me, what?
I don't care where you're back from.
Yo, yeah. New York, Brooklyn, Haitians, that you know.
Me not like. Leave Flo alone, Foota.
Red light, green light, pepper light. Big up Bumbo. Yo, you know, easy, you know.
SouFLo grow the argument 50 times on Maverick. I said, what flow?
Yeah.
Flo said, oh, God.
Let me which part it.
Yeah. I didn't want to call you initially to clear up something for people who don't know because Shanson did do an interview and they slip out time more.
So what?
Kartel good you. When they come out of prison, while they're in the Kartel tell them say, yo, create your own label. When they come out, Kartel say, yo, send me a bank account. And he said send him a couple million US. Shanson said that all time more.
Same. So
this whole thing of buy a house, give money, and make sure it's in here, man.
Only man and car go shopping. that are the weird vibes, bro.
Yeah, and then Foota this the man car call it the man will get as a Walmart challenge.
Yeah. But what them are saying is them not say for Foota be. Where Foota be man?
I'm Benz Foota man, we're Benz with red guts.
We're Benz with red guts. Yeah.
We always do video here.
Okay. All right.
But we're going to let you wait.
All right. We're gonna let you wait.
But Flo really told me I should have followed before me left in a class in 10 hours. I will be in Jamaica, sir.
Shut blows and skirt. Brother.
So I pay. You want everybody in that chat? I pay.
Don't worry, my time's so forward. It's all right. Go and enjoy yourself, though. Here.
Yeah, man. I'm going to a place, man. Go to them back up a car in that.
Oh, God, man. I'm so rich,
yeah,
you know.
Man.
I'm so rich, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right, my brother. I say how
yeah, respect.
Manners. Yo, why on all of that time about now get ready to go or you reach already? Nance was there last week. Yeah. I soon reach back to Jamaica. I'm having the itch and the urge. Left it, brother. We are gonna left it right. Which part it there? Yeah. Big up Foota Hype, same way. Yeah. Big up Fambo. Red light, pepper light. Me not like you. All right. I'm out. Moving right along. You know. So yeah, Vybz Kartel will be in the UK. This Sunday is his day to touch that stage, regular, and it's going to be crazy. There are other big names on the list, as you can tell. Legends as well. Beanie Man is there. Morgan Heritage alongside Beanie Man, Mr. Vegas, Barrington Levy, Shenseago Dede. Yeah, Shaggy is gonna be there. Taurus Riley, Singy Agadede, Richie Spice Agadede. You know, all these great artists are going to be there. Burna Boy is gonna be there as well, and so on and so forth. So get out there and enjoy yourself. I don't know, England little cool and dreary little bit from this. I never see a place get cool and dreary quick so. One day there, England is like it's hot. Next time, it does look depressing. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Yeah, hello.
Hey, SouFLo. It's your favorite Australian.
How you doing?
I'm very, very well.
You're very, very well?
Yes.
All right, that's a good thing.
After the 8th attempt, left my baby daddy for good.
This is Sarah.
I packed up all my things. I'm in crisis accommodation, which is actually a fancy hotel.
Wait, Sarah, you left him?
I left him for good. And you know why?
Why?
He made a pornographic video of the two of us, which I didn't know about. He's gone and uploaded it to porn site.
Which porn site?
Adult Fun Finder, I know for a fact. And because he's so obsessed with money, and it's not even good quality because I didn't know it was being filmed.
You didn't know? You didn't know he was recording it?
No, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
So did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
You weren't proud of your performance? Or you just mad that he put it up?
Pardon me?
Were you like not proud of your performance, or are you just mad that he put it up without your consent?
I was seeing red. I was a little bit, but I kept my cool because he's going to be quite abusive. I got into an argument with him and said the word rhetorical. Mm-hmm. And then he said, "What is that? Stop using big words." So, which is insane. How does somebody with a degree not know the meaning of the word rhetorical? I do not know.
Oh, boy.
I shared that little section of the story with Kartel, and I got a bunch of laughing emojis just about the rhetorical thing. I didn't mention.
But you left because of the video, though.
Oh, yes, but also a million other reasons.
Oh, it was just time to go.
He removed the door knob. He removed the door knob so I couldn't pull it down until I wanted to for my own place.
Wait. Your phone is messing up. He removed the door and did what?
He removed the door knob. So he removed the door knob so there's no way to get in and out of the house.
The door knob?
Yeah, like, you know where the key goes.
Yeah. He removed
that whole part of it he removed.
What?
Does that make sense? Yeah. And then when I mentioned the video, he said, "Pack your things and get out tomorrow." So I did exactly that. I packed up everything. I said to him, "Would you ask
so it was
the
his
police
place.
when I moved my things?" And he said, "Yeah, call the police." While I'm on the phone to the police asking to keep the peace thing we have here in Australia, he tried to take my phone. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I didn't duck and leave. and red, and like everyone's like, oh,
Sarah, you breaking up hard. You breaking up hard. Your phone ain't clear. Your phone's not.
Oh no.
Uh,
Let me try. Wait, SouFLo, let me try putting you on speaker. That might help.
That's not gonna work, because when you put me on speaker, that's what I tell everybody who called. Don't put us on speaker.
Really? Is this
Yeah, because it distorts your call more.
Oh.
Did you press charges?
I really wanted to just share. Hopefully, I'll speak slow. Hopefully, people can hear me. But I wanted to let you know something really good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been studying the Bible for a year. You're going to see a new Sarah Caliente, no more dancing raunchy videos.
So
no more swearing. And because I'm studying to become a Jehovah's Witness, I found out that Jamaica has the highest proportion of Jehovah's Witnesses in the whole world. So in November,
hold on, Jamaica has the highest. Jamaica has the highest what?
Proportion of Jehovah's Witnesses
in the whole world.
In the whole world.
So you're studying to be a Jehovah's Witness?
Correct. I've been going to Kingdom Hall twice a week, and I love it. And so I'm leaving the League of Rebellious Whores. And my intention is to find pure love in Portland.
Sarah, you can make me laugh in there today, see? You're leaving the League of Rebellious Whores, Sarah?
That is correct.
Saddam is not in the League of Rebellious Whores.
Sarah was.
Yeah. But Sarah was. Oi. Sarah. You joking or are you serious? Confident, I don't know when you joking.
Well, who knows? I'm writing a second book.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
and I think it'll incorporate that expression where, the journey from League of Rebellious Whores to pure love in Portland with a certain politician, Silver Fox, who I was lucky enough to be on his show, Contact Project.
So you're trying to go from you're trying to go from League of Rebellious Whores to Love in Portland.
To ISAP Buchanan.
Love in Portland.
Yeah, ISAP Buchanan in particular. Or a Jamaican Jehovah's Witness man. Or Vybz Kartel. But I don't think I'm in that league. But yeah.
Sarah. ISAP Buchanan, Sarah.
He's one silver fox.
He's one.
I had such a crush on him. It is ridiculous. I couldn't even hold my head straight during the interview. I was so nervous.
Has he invited you to Portland? Not yet.
So in November, when I'm allowed to travel again, I'm going to get my American visa.
Wait, but didn't they?
And hopefully I'll be on the cruise too.
But didn't they block you from entering Jamaica again? They didn't?
No, it's just the ESTA, so just the airport visa I got denied. But if I go speak to the embassy personally and say, look, I've got a I'm a genuine person. I'm not going to cause trouble. I'm sure I can get it done.
I wish you good luck with that. I wish you good luck with that. And if you make it on that cruise, it'll be good.
I did get 7 bottles of straight Vybz rum into Australia. I was the first to do it.
Cool. I'm interested in the part about...
And the people loved it. Everyone I shared it with loved it. They can't get enough of either.
What, you got all kinds of them? Or you got one specific one?
Yeah, I got every single type. My baby daddy unfortunately drank most of the first consignment, but with the second consignment, I hid most of it and shared it with my real friends.
Okay. Cool. You know, it's always nice.
Anyway, speak up. I really just wanted to share that I was just over the moon to get a bunch of laughing emojis from Vybz Kartel. My baby daddy doesn't know the meaning of rhetorical. I think that's pretty funny.
Oh. All right, Sarah. It's always good hearing from you.
Is rhetorical a big word? I don't think so.
Rhetorical? Is your baby daddy, where's your baby daddy from?
He grew up in New Zealand.
Well,
but originally he's from Zimbabwe.
Okay. From Zimbabwe.
But he grew up with maids. So he's always treated me like the maid.
He grew up with maids in the house, so he always treated you like a maid.
Yes. Absolutely. And he hates Vybz Kartel, but he's also terrified of Vybz Kartel.
He hates Vybz Kartel?
I don't know why.
Probably because you like him so much.
Yeah, he does. He hates, but I could never play. His music was making like angry.
Because he
Kartel
realizes.
Hates you. Oh, sorry,
Yo.
Yeah, he said Kartel hates you. He hates you because he kicked you off his show. And I said, look, it was the producer that took me away. We never met. You didn't have the opportunity to make a decision about me,
He just jealous.
Oh, he is jealous, man.
He is jealous. That's why he don't like Vybz Kartel, because he's seen how much you like him. But any man would be like that if they see that his woman like another man so much. He wouldn't like the same man. Because you like Vybz Kartel to the point where, if Kartel was around and he was like, "Come here, Sarah, come give me a little bit." Sarah, you would probably go give him a little bit. You see? So your mom. Sarah said, Yo, Sarah, cock it up over there for me. Sarah, cock it up over there. So the man know that, Sarah. He sees it. That's why he's like, yo, don't play music here. I hate his music. Oh, man.
So, can you do me a favor?
Yes. What is the favor?
If you are, I don't know whether you watch porn, but if you or any of your listeners see me on a porn site, can you DM me, give me a heads up so I can get taken down?
I will. If I ever go back to my porn watching ways. All right? All right. Big up yourself, Sarah. It's always good hearing from you.
All right. Take care. God bless.
All right.
And in Jehovah I trust. Jehovah first.
All right. One love.
All right. Much love. Bye.
Bye-bye. Sarah is something else. Somebody said, what race is Sarah? Sarah is white. She's a white girl from Australia. She's a white girl from Australia. You remember when Kartel did have Teacher's Pet? She was one of the girls on Teacher's Pet. She was the tall white girl on Teacher's Pet. That's Sarah. It's the same person. If you watch Teacher's Pet, you will see Sarah on it, the old series of Teacher's Pet. Yeah. Anyway, and for those of you who don't know her, we don't say nothing bad about her over here. So if you don't understand why her conversations be all over the place and all that, we've had real stories, real conversations with Sarah. For those of you who don't know, we've had real conversations with Sarah. Sarah has guided us through talks when we've done mental health discussions before. And she is a diagnosed bipolar individual. All right, bipolar schizophrenia individual. So she goes off at times, and she have these grandiose arguments and ideas. If you were following the conversation, it will go from from Jehovah's Witness to Kakatopo Vybz Kartel back to this, that, and the other, and then she wants it to be from that to love in Portland, and that's just Sarah. She just talks like that, but she's a great person, actually. Seeing? All right, moving right along. Let's have a conversation about. Let's get this out of the way first. Cause I want to talk about something else, but my mind won't allow me to. So since it's bother my head this much, we're gonna go right over here and just talk about this right here. All right. ICE is coming. ICE is coming. ICE is coming. They have made it official that ICE is gearing up to go for the Haitian community. Now, when I look at most of you in here, you look like a Haitian to me. If you remember, most recently, ICE was chasing people down in the streets, breaking people's car glasses, dragging them out their vehicles, arresting people and throwing them in the back of vehicles, tinted up vehicles, face masked up, taking them to locations unknown, etc., only to find out that they are U.S. citizens and having to let them go, right? I'm telling you right now, please walk with your proper identification. If you were not born in this country, definitely walk with your proper identification as far as your status goes in this country. Anybody can get a driver's license under the table, but this is my warning to you. Make sure you walk with your actual green card if you're a green card holder, or make sure you walk with a passport if you're a citizen, naturalized citizen, etc. Because when ICE starts going full force for the Haitian community, because they have a lot of them to get. So when they start going full force for the Haitian community, they're going to be doing the same exact thing they were doing when they were going or are doing to the Hispanic community. Them just draw where anybody will look Hispanic. A lot of the times they're not illegal. So ICE now plans to target, this is CBS News, ICE now plans to target Haitians as their temporary protective status is set to end. This was printed July 26th of 2026. Today is the 28th. It says U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has made plans to ramp up their operations to arrest and deport Haitian immigrants as hundreds of thousands of Haitians now brace for the termination of their legal status. Mind you, as soon as your legal status is null and void, you are no longer legally here. You have to leave. They gave them warning before, self-deport. We'll give you, was it 200, 350 US, something like that, to take on your journey, and there will be no consequences and repercussions. Now, they are assembling to get ready to start raiding all strong grounds communities where they know that Haitians could be. And this is according to 2 agency sources and federal documents that were obtained by CBS News. The plans include arresting immigrants starting in Ohio, where there is a large Haitian community in cities like Springfield, which has been targeted by President Trump and conservative politicians and commentators, and quickly putting them on deportation flights to the crisis-stricken Haiti the internal document indicates. Now, during the 2024 presidential campaign, Donald Trump amplified this baseless claim that Haitians were eating the dogs and the cats. You remember that? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, family, what going?
It's been a minute. How are you doing?
Me good, you know. How are you?
Today I take up life easy, my boy.
All right. Well, they are talk about the Haitian them and the I succumb for them on these things. So I don't want to cut you off, but you have to stay up on topic or you can call me back next time.
Yeah, man, I'm going to stay up on topic, man. I talk about that. I'm going to remind you something. All right. Let's see the Haitian then treat them bad. You know why? Them always carry family and then treat them bad. So, you remember when some illegal people did come to Jamaica, then get to walk free in a hotel and then we feel say, we're dealing with such a crisis. Take them and deal with them good. Because you will never know what's going on the next minute. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
We know them illegal, but if they did have little money, little color, and then it reach the Prime Minister will have put them out here.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? They deserve better treatment. But that's not easy, no SouFLo. Life is very hard.
Yeah.
Anywhere, family, me now want to pay him.
All right. We will talk here.
All right, my baby, take care. You love the family to me and big up everybody.
All right.
Later. I know you can't buy a phone. So, yeah, try to talk on the phone.
Later. All right, sir. The internal plans for a potential arrest and deportation blitz is what they're calling it. Now, for those of you who don't know what blitz mean, if you know football, you know a blitz. Blitz basically means a rush in. So they're planning for a blitz, a rush in and a run through. The internal plan for a potential arrest and deportation blitz had been made as more than 300,000 Haitians prepare to lose deportation protection and their work permit under the Temporary Protected Status or TPS program. They will no longer be able to work here legally, and they will no longer have legal rights to be in the United States of America. The Supreme Court last month sided with the Trump administration in its effort to end the TPS program for Haitians and Syrians. The Supreme Court gave him that win. That ruling's binding mandate is set to be issued to the lower courts come Monday coming. This Monday coming, that ruling will be issued to the lower courts, which means this will officially go into effect and they will have rights to carry it out. So, since that ruling, fear and uncertainty have swept through the Haitian communities across the United States of America. U.S. immigrants whose TPS lapses immediately loses their ability to work in the country legally and become eligible to be arrested and to be processed for deportation by ICE unless they have another status. Those without removal orders, they are generally entitled to appear before an immigration judge before any deportation can take place. Usually. But we all know how things have been going. Y'all remember when I said the rapper Kodak Black was used. Somebody strategically used him. You see this behind me right here? When the election was going on, right? I told y'all, I said, I can't believe I see Haitians for Trump. along with Venezuelans for Trump. Remember them? Those were the Venezuelans for Trump. I will vote. Put Donald Trump. Everybody, louder, louder. I can't hear you. I will vote. Put Donald Trump. And then you see what happened to them. This is the actual picture. That's Donald Trump with the Haitians for Trump organization. If you look all the way to his right, you see how the Haitian man lay down on his shoulder. You see how the Haitian woman who is the head of that organization up under him ears. You see, go over further where you see the man lay down on his shoulder. Look at the face of Trump's security. Tell me what his face says to you. Because I'm going to read his face for you. What does his face say to you? Look at this picture right here, all the way over to this side. See Donald Trump in the picture. See that lady on him holding the Haitian flag. See the man on his other side. Now look at the part of his security detail right there. What does his face say to you? And these people can't read our room. What does his face say to you? Audrey says they really need to fix this. Where are they supposed to go? And what are they supposed to do? We are law-abiding, tax-paying individuals whose only crime was working to make an honest living. All right. That's exactly what his face said right there, Banches. He is freaking disgusted that we have to go into this crowd, that we have to be here hobnobbing with these people. I hope their dirty ass skin don't rub off on us. It probably smells like shit in there. Hurry up and get it done, sir, so we can get the F up out of here. They are disgusted just being around you. You know what I'm saying? But as a true politician, the president knows how to smile and wave and get them to go outside with all this you see up here. Wave your flags in the air with the American flag. Strong American Haitian community with Trump for president in it. And they did that. They did that. And he won. And the Haitian community supported him big time. And he won. And as soon as he won, one of the first things he did was, your TPS was on the chopping block. Yeah. Same thing for the Venezuelans, right? He didn't care. He didn't care. So suckers are born every day. Yep. And they were suckers. I wonder how that lady feels today. Her and the man where they lay down on him shoulder, skin him teeth like one raccoon. I wonder how they feel today. I'll be wondering how Kodak Black feel. Because Kodak Black has fame and money. And he was very instrumental in organizing the Haitian community using his influence to sway them in this direction as well. I absolutely know that if this man had said during the election to the Haitian community, if you elect me as president, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that your TPS is taken away, they would have tried to vote for anybody else except for him. But he made them feel like they were safe. Immigrants built this country. You're hardworking. You see the point when during the elections, when it came down to the hostile environment, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. You see, as soon as he made that comment, I would have put my vote somewhere else. But these people, so to the Haitian community, man, you my Caribbean family, you my neighbor, actually. We call y'all our sister island. And I know they don't treat you too good when you end up in Jamaica, but hear me out. What y'all did to yourself here in the U.S., when you rallied up the masses of your people and ended up voting for somebody who wants you to not be here, you did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. For the rest of you who've been following throughout the whole time, remember what I said, right? I said, everybody is about to get what they voted for. And I'm going to grab my popcorn, sit in my chair, pull up, and watch the series unfold. Because at this point, we can't say nothing or do anything. You already casted your vote. You already gave them your numbers. He's in power. He can do whatever he wants to do now, apparently, and you're on the chopping block. Monday. Time is running out. It's Tuesday. We have Wednesday, Thursday. This is going to be a nervous-ass weekend for a lot of Haitians in America. You heard what I just said? This is going to be a nervous-ass weekend for a lot of Haitians in the United States of America. As tomorrow comes around, Wednesday, they're going to be like, damn, we're one day closer. Thursday, Friday. Oh, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, when this goes into the lower courts. And they open that gate and let ICE out in their numbers and say, go, find them. You ever seen somebody with big dogs and they let the dog go and say, stick him? And the dog goes. That's how they about to let ICE go on the Haitian community. That's how they about to come in. I seen a video floating around. My New Yorkers, there was like 2 ICE agents in the crowd, and like a bunch of people were gathered up around them, and they were like throwing hands and stuff. And they left the community, and people started bragging, saying, oh, the Haitian community don't play. So you could come try to take their people if you want to, but just know you're not leaving with them. That's because y'all had TPS. When this TPS expires, watch and see what's happening. Let me tell y'all something. They shooting down white people out here. Don't think they're not going to shoot you down. You're not getting away with throwing no hands with them when they come for you. I promise you. They're going to kill some of you. But they're taking a whole lot of them to the airport or to the, and lock them up and process them through. Their goal, they said, is to run a blitz. Grab as many of them as possible and put them on deportation flights as quickly as possible. They have over 300,000 of them to capture. And they're waiting for the word go. So, to my other Caribbean people out here, you look like Haitians, especially if you're black. I'm not talking about my white Jamaicans or my white Grenadians or my other ethnic persuasions of people. If you are black, you could pass for a Haitian. You could pass for a Haitian. I know a lot of y'all over here. Me no look like no Haitian. The Haitian them look like, it's kind of like saying, me no look like no Jamaican. Well, how a Jamaican supposed to look? Because we're not born with Jamaica flag stamping our forehead. How a Haitian supposed to look? Right now, black people, period, is going to be targeted. Even African Americans are going to be targeted. I seen one African American left a comment on my video where, stop fear mongering. Y'all are tethers. We don't like you anyways. We'll be fine because we live here. We were born here. Only thing I had to say to that person was, apparently you haven't been paying attention to the news. They have, I don't want to use profanity, but they've fucked up quite a few African Americans, dragged them, threw them to the ground, twisted their ass up like a pretzel, handcuffed them, thrown them in vehicles that were tinted, all masked up, took them away, only to find out they're African American, born and raised. So, I never said they were going to deport you. I said you're going to be harassed. Your constitutional rights are going to be violated. If this is the country you were born and raised in, you shouldn't have to walk around with the ID to say, don't take me, I'm not one of them, but that's what's going to happen. So you too are going to be caught up in it. But don't believe me, you'll see when the blitz happens. So again, for the rest of you, my Caribbean people out here, naturalized citizen, green card holders, your status is legal and good, travel with your papers, travel with your legal documents. Also, please make copies of your legal documents and keep them somewhere safe, because you know some people play dirty. You don't want to travel with the one rotted passport and you don't have no copy of nothing. and a man box that out of your hand, your one green card disappear, and you sitting in confinement for months until they finally decide, oh, we had to go through the proper channels and check with USCIS to see if he is actually a green card holder. That time you show them your green card, you know. You said, don't arrest me, I have a green card, I'm supposed to be here, and then draw with that from you and put it somewhere. You look like a Haitian, come. I'm telling you to prepare yourself for the game. All right? Some people call it fear-mongering. It's not friggin' fear-mongering. It's warning the people. It is okay to know what's happening around you, and it is okay to take precautions to safeguard yourself. That's not fear-mongering. Right? Some of us look like Haitians for real, SouFLo. Yeah. If you're not of another persuasion, when I look at an Indian person, I don't think Haitian, or a white person. If you black, you could pass for a Haitian. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo. Good morning. Blue Sapphire here.
Hey, family. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Great. Talk to her now.
I just wanted to touch on the point that you were making, right, about like Black Americans were all taken up by ICE.
Yes.
I remember too, like when they were taking up like the Hispanics. They were even targeting Native Indians.
Because they look like they could pass.
Because they look like Hispanics.
Exactly.
Right?
So they are
just wanted to touch.
So that's to show you that they're going to be going off of a look.
Exactly.
Yeah. Profiling.
Exactly. So Black Americans they think they're safe, but they're not that safe.
All right. But they'll see.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right then. Just wanted to touch on the point there. All right.
Thank you. Very good point. Absolutely very good point. That just proves to you that they're going to be going off of a look. That's what profiling is. They just go off of a look and suddenly you're being attacked. I see somebody asking a question down here like, let me see. Audrey, yes, some healthcare agencies and facilities had to let them go and some left for Canada. Yes, and the business people are starting to complain and they are starting to protest on behalf of the Haitians. The funny thing is, a lot of these Caucasian business people actually voted for Trump, but they did not think that their workforce, which is largely Haitians, were going to have their TPS taken away under him. They would hope that they would have been okay. Who works for me? They have their legal permits. They're good. Now that it's getting snatched, they're looking at something totally different. Kingston says, but can I sue them if them arrest me wrongfully? Kingston, of all the people that have been killed by ICE agents, how many ICE agents have you seen brought to justice, as in arrested, locked up, tried and convicted, or put on trial? Do y'all remember when during the election, when your president said that they will have complete immunity for everything that is done while they are on the clock and in uniform? Y'all remember that? Doesn't it seem like that's what's happening? There's nobody there to prosecute them. They pretty much have complete immunity. They will run you down, kick your feet from under you. As long as they suspect that they're supposed to be catching you, they don't care if you fall and break your hand. Who are you going to sue? Because it's the same administration that's going to throw out your lawsuit. You could file a lawsuit, but it's the same administration that's going to throw out the lawsuit. Right? Now, hear this. It says the Operation Blitz targeting Haitian migrants could start as early as this week. This is what the document suggests, but more details about the scale of the plans were not immediately clear. Of course, they're not going to tell everybody the scale of the plans yet. The ICE sources who described the preparation requested to remain anonymous to describe internal plans that have not been publicly disclosed and that are fluid. Any uptick in deportations to Haiti would almost certainly raise political and humanitarian challenges given the dire situation in the Caribbean nation, the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Significant portions of Haiti are controlled by criminal gangs, and the U.S. has generally limited deportations to Cap Haitian in the country's north due to the instability and insecurity in the capital of Port-au-Prince. The State Department urges Americans not to visit Haiti under any circumstances, citing the rampant violence that is there. So, if you are telling your own citizens, remember we covered this where he basically said, if you plan on booking a flight to Haiti, make sure you plan your funeral as well, and make sure you plan your after issues like how you're going to get buried, is there any money left for your family, take out some kind of life insurance, accidental death policy, etc., etc. That's the warning they gave in those words. So how are they now sending people into this same environment when, mind you, TPS says that you can come and stay here until that place is no longer a danger? So clearly they think it's a danger, but they're still sending the people back there. I told y'all before, I said the Haitian vloggers didn't help. And I know you want to vlog, and I'm not trying to say nothing bad about you. I know you want to vlog and show off the beauty of your country and let the world see that it's not all bad there. If you notice, they said the U.S. had limited flights to Cap Haitian, which is a different region in Haiti, instead of the capital, because the capital is controlled by gangs and violence. Kidnappings are high. Violence is high there. That's where you see all the tire burning, road blocking, people crying in the middle of the street, gunshots going off, people running and ducking and stuff like that. It's isolated to a certain area. It's not widespread all over Haiti. But that is also what the Trump administration is using to say, move to the other side of your island then. Hey, if your house has 7 rooms and one of the rooms caught on fire and it got burnt out to where nobody could live in that room, you still got 6 more rooms in your own house. You shouldn't be staying in my house. The other thing that they're pressing is TPS means exactly what it sounds like, temporary protective status. But the thing about TPS is it doesn't have an end date. It has no end date. It literally says until things get stabilized and get better in your country. That is why some of these Haitians have been here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years and going under TPS. And the thing about the TPS thing is once you come in under TPS, you could not have adjusted your status to anything else until they were given a right to do so, which was just recently. Just recently, when they said that they were going to take away and their TPS status, they then told the Haitians, you better hurry up and go apply for another status because that's the only way you can stay here. Of course, that was just the other day. You know how immigration goes. So there's no way that they could have had already. Have their paperwork, anything to say, okay, they can stay now. This is going to be very interesting to see once it starts happening. Very interesting to see once it starts happening. The ICE agents are going to get what's coming to them in the next administration. So I don't know. All that leaves to be seen. I just feel like a lot of stuff is happening that somebody is allowing all of this to happen. Because it's like somebody pressed the play button and nobody can press pause. And it's just going. And it's just going. And everybody is waking up wondering, when is this going to stop? And there's no stop to it. So You said the next administration is going to give them what they deserve. We'll see. We'll see. Charla is in the building this morning. Hey, Charla, how you doing? Charla says, morning, SouFLo in chat. The immigration stuff is up. Charla is Ali. I told y'all that Charla right here in our chat, Charla started her YouTube channel, and she is an attorney, and immigration law is along the lines of one of her expertise. And that's a good channel for you to go over to and listen to some of the stuff she's telling you in the videos that she's been making, right? I always say go to somebody who knows more than we do. We, if, but, and suppose, we read, we try to be as thorough as we can thinking, but still we are not trained attorneys, so we don't know the legalities of what the possibilities could be, how stuff could work out, X, Y, and Z. People like Charlotte know more than we do. She has her channel on YouTube. Who haven't subscribed already, you should go and do so. All right. With that said, glad to see you here, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us. Audrey Wright, morning fam. Oh, Audrey, I heal up Charlotte. Black people got tricked last election. You know, there were, and I keep saying this, when they released the numbers as to who voted for what, I noticed that Black women voted disproportionately Democratic, meaning last election they were supporting Kamala Harris. But there were a lot of them that did vote on the other side. I don't remember what the numbers were for Black men, but I remember what I saw. And what I saw was people like Don Lemon and the rest of them, Don Lemon in particular took a video camera with him to the streets, and he went into different inner cities. And he was like, yo, this time voting is super important, you know, and I don't think they're getting it. So I got to go into these communities and speak to them. They meet up at barbershops and beauty salons and stuff. I remember him going into a barbershop, a Black barbershop in a Black community. Every Black man in that barbershop was ready to vote for Trump. And when Don Lemon left that barbershop, every Black man in it was still ready to vote for Trump, even after he had showed them everything. There was one guy who was in a wheelchair, and he said to him, do you know what Project 2025 is? And he said, nah, I don't know what that is. And he was like, you know, you should take your time to read through it. You're in a wheelchair. I'm guessing that you either have a lot of money to help with your situation or pay your medical bills, or you depend heavily on healthcare, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm good on the healthcare side. You know what I'm saying? They got me hooked up and stuff taken care of. I only paid this much a month, which I can handle. It's a little bit of money, so I'm good. Don Lemon said, that shit's about to change big time. Let me just, since you don't have time to read through, because he printed out everything. He said, since you don't have time to read through, let me take you to the part that concerns exactly you. And he gave it to him and he said, read right here. And after the dude in the wheelchair read it, he was like, this is going to happen here in the US under Trump? You think so? Guess what? It happened. It happened. So here we are. Here we are. They had them Haitians out there with their Trump flag up. And when I was saying that before, somebody who was Haitian said, I need to stop telling lies on them because they were never out there with no damn Trump flag up. This is from the election. And I could pull up more of these. Y'all community was out in the streets. These are the people from the Haitians for Trump group over here, over this side, with Trump. Haitians for Trump. So now that you've drank the Kool-Aid and you're tasting that it had something else in it, don't get mad at me. I was trying to warn y'all. I feel bad. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Where our dark skin simply mean we're all Haitian, we're all Jamaican, we're African, and where else can come from their slogan will be, we will figure it out later. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. All I'm saying is to safeguard yourself. I'm going to say it one more time. Then I'm going to change the subject because we have another topic to go through. Please make sure that you are walking. They've already said that that is mandatory anyways. Now, whether it can be enforced by law or not, we're not trying to question all that because I don't have any time to waste. I don't want anybody throwing me to the ground, handcuffing me, dragging me, scraping me up on concrete, taking me into some tinted up vehicle around a bunch of masked up men, only to find out that I have legal right to be here. So walk with your documents. Make a photocopy of your important documents and keep them somewhere safe. And then walk with your documents so that you can actually show. And hopefully that will save you from getting dragged when they do this blitz. They have already said it. Their goal is to grab as many of them as possible and put them on the first thing smoking because they have a lot of them to get. It is over 300,000 of them. So when they do this blitz that they're planning, the word blitz in football means you rush in as hard as you can. Attack with force. Go straight for it. So I don't know why they're using the word blitz. Unless that's what they're coming to do. You don't want while they are blitzing that you get caught up in it. All right? So that's all the warning I could give. And to my Haitian community, I'm not going to be the one to kick you and say, I told you so. It's too late for all that. I wish y'all the best. I wish y'all the best. That's all I can say. And now that Jamaica is taking TCN, third country nationals, I don't think they're taking any Haitians among the third country nationals. There are other Caribbean islands that have specifically requested, send us anybody else. Just don't send us no Haitians. Remember when I covered that and I said, what did Haiti do to y'all? What did Haitians ever do to y'all? You've agreed with the U.S. You signed the MOU. You've agreed with them to take third country nationals, but you told them specifically, do not send us any Haitians. Send us anybody else. Growing up SDA, we were always taught America will fall and our lives will be dramatically changed seemingly overnight. It's still surreal living through these prophetic times, worst times ahead. That is a Seventh-day Adventist, Onika St. John. Here's Charlotte. Charlotte says, if you are Haitian, please contact your attorney about your pending case or consult an attorney to see if you have any available options. For all of you who are watching, some of you are married to Haitians, or some of you are Haitians yourself. I was in a grocery store the other day, and this woman, I'll tell you the truth, I was looking in her direction because, I wasn't looking to talk to her, but I was like, damn, the woman, they look good. And she looked over there and she was like, hi, how you doing? And I was like, okay, she know me from YouTube. So, me not look on her like, say, I'm not trying to let her see me look at her like, oh, you look good or nothing, because the first thing is probably going to come out her mouth is, how's Shakira and the children? Like that, because I thought she was Jamaican, and she goes, my husband watch you every single day. I mean, every day. And I was like, yeah, tell your husband I said, big up. And then I said, what part of Jamaica you from? And she said, me? I'm not from Jamaica, I'm Haitian. I said, oh, you a Haitian, but you married to a Jamaican. And she was like, no, my husband is Haitian too. We both Haitians. I said, oh, you Haitian, your husband Haitian, and he watch me every day? She was like, yeah, he watch you every day. I don't know. I said, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I said, we want Caribbean people anyways, right? And Haiti is our sister island. And she was like, that's true. I said, big up your husband for me. So I know Haitians tune in. Y'all Haitians. This lady right here, this is an attorney. Her comment is left on the screen. Just so I could say this to you. If you are Haitian, please contact your attorney about your pending case, or consult an attorney. She is an attorney. Consult an attorney or consult one to see if you have any available options. Don't sit there and twiddle your thumbs until the last minute. You might have options, I'm guessing. I wouldn't know. I'm not an attorney. Go find one. There's one you can start right there. All right? And like I told the rest of y'all before, it's not just Haitians. This is going to roll downhill. I don't care what nobody says. This is freeing up the doors for everybody else who was under TPS. Watch and see. You'll see. It starts with Haitians and Syrians. Well, first it started with the Venezuelans, and then it went to Haitians and Syrians. And then there's been a lot of fight in the courts about it. And so it stalled the process. And now that they have been approved, more are coming. More are coming. All right. We just living in these times, man. And we got to get through these times. You know, I say this too shall pass, but I know that before it all passes, a lot of stuff is going to happen. So we're going to have to witness a lot of things happen before all this passes. But it will pass. But we're going to have to witness a lot of stuff before it passes. Roddy's daughter says, I remember that part when he showed them. Yep. So again, to my Haitian community, more power to y'all. I stand with you. Unfortunately, I can't do anything for you. When they start rushing you, that's just how it's going to go. You know, who can get away will get away, and who can't, you'll be heading in the direction they're pushing you in, pretty much. We're going to leave this one right here, so. Oh, last lesson here. Last lesson here. Your vote counts. And your choices have consequences. Are we ready to learn that lesson now? Your votes count. And the choice you make when you vote has consequences and rewards. But it has consequences. Let's get off this and move on to another topic real quick. The next topic we're going to talk about this morning should be this one right here. So this lady in the blue dress to my left. It's funny how the screen works because I have to point to my right to something that is to my left. And on the screen, it looks to you like I'm pointing to my left. Well, that's my right. But me facing the screen, she's to my left. But if I point left, I end up pointing right. Anyways, the lady in the blue dress is Leota Bradshaw. A lot of people would say, Leota is such a pretty woman. You know, why did she throw away her life like that? The man you see behind me, that's Phillip Paulwell, prominent politician, sitting member of parliament in Jamaica. The two people you see over here on this side, that's baby Soraya over here. That's baby Soraya and baby Soraya's mom in the red dress. That's the sad case of the one in the blue. The woman in the blue is she's Jamaican, but she lives and works in the United States of America, and she was and is in the U.S. military. She's the one that left the U.S. to fly down to Jamaica, took leave from her military duties to fly down to Jamaica, according to prosecutors, to orchestrate the kidnapping and the murder of that mom and child that you see over here on your screen. So the case is still ongoing. So every little update that we get, we bring it to you this way. That is Phillip Paulwell, the politician, who had a relationship with, and everybody understood that the woman in the blue dress, who is in the U.S. military, was his bona fide woman. They also have a child together. So she referred to herself as his wife. but they weren't married on paper. He apparently had a relationship with the woman in the in the red dress, while his wife in the blue dress, or common law wife, if you will, in the blue dress, was away on her military duties in the U.S. military. And he fathered the baby girl, Soraya. May poor little Soraya rest in peace. If you could look at Soraya, you see how much she looks like her dad, though? You see how much Soraya looked like her dad? That's one of the things that set Leota Bradshaw off. It's one thing for somebody to tell you, say, yo, your man have baby, with one girl, out here. And you overseas station in the military can't leave, and you're like, say what? Your man have baby with one girl out here, my friend. Him have one whole family look like them in love and everything. Which part? I'm going to show you are. Should up on social media. See our thing here. And when you look on that rotted, and you sit down. Because remember her first conversation to the mother in the red, the one in the blue called the one in the red dress. And her first conversation had to do with, I understand you have a child by Phillip. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I am Phillip's wife, and we are going to, me and Phillip have talked about it, and we're going to get the child a DNA test done just to establish that it is really his. I bet so one time she looked on the picture here, her heart dropped. Cause look how much, look on the little girl and look on her father. Look on the little girl and look on her father. Yo, she take off the whole of the man's face, my friend. So she overseas, working, minding her business. She flew off the friggin' engines. She tried to have a conversation with this one in the red. And the one in the red basically said, yo, move from here with them strange conversations. Cling and cut her off. She blocked her, actually. She blocked her today, and she was in Jamaica tomorrow. And that is where it began. Charlotte says, honestly, Flo, I realize that for some people, it's the funds to file the paperwork. Even if you do the work pro bono cases, they sometimes just don't have the USCIS fees. Damn. That must be rough. That must be rough, Charlotte. And not to cut off the story we're talking about, and stay with that. I won't stay long when I say this. I'm just addressing what Charlotte just said. Not only that, under this administration, they hiked up the fees so much that who was struggling to afford those fees before, they're really struggling to afford those fees now. And it's terrible when you don't have anybody you can turn to and say, yo, lend me that money here, and I'll give you the money back once my situation gets clear up, So they made it hard all the way around, perfectly, by design. Man. PG says it's expensive to file them papers. We know. I feel bad for them, but we can't save them. It's one of them things. So in this case right here, the update to this story is the guy who professed to be the trigger man, he confessed that he's the one that pulled the trigger. In a deal, they made a deal with him. Now, he was supposed to be sentenced a few days ago. I saw a headline out of Jamaica. I believe it was Saturday or Sunday. I saw the headline that said he would be sentenced tomorrow, which should have been Monday. And then the next headline I saw a day after said the sentencing has now been put off for the painter who pleaded guilty in the murder of Paulwell's daughter and the child's mother. The sentencing of David Smith one of the men who pleaded guilty to being involved in the abduction and killing of politician Phillip Paulwell's 10-month-old daughter, Soraya, and her mother, Tashina Patterson, have been postponed until October 2nd. Smith, he's a 35-year-old painter who entered a guilty plea last month under a plea agreement. And yesterday, he was remanded after Chief Justice Brian Sykes indicated that he required more time to consider a legal authority recently filed by the Crown. The Chief Justice explained that prosecutors had submitted a new authority yesterday to replace the one which they were no longer relying on. He apologized to the victims' family members who had turned out, attended just to hear this self-professed killer get sentenced. Sykes said that the delay is very necessary given the evolving approach to sentencing. He said sentencing has become far more meticulous. 20 years ago, judges would simply arrive at a sentence, but now there is a methodology that has to be employed, and there has also been a change in the law as well. Smith, the one who confessed to killing the mom and the child over here, he himself is a father of two. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts, each of capital murder, conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to kidnapping. That means he was a part of the planning of the kidnapping process and planning of how they should be killed, the murder process. We've been through the details of this case before. It's quite gruesome, especially the ending part, and he carried out the act. He's a father of 2. More ask him something. Not just him, but anybody else who harbor these thoughts or do things like this. Because some of them out there when I get catch it. You yourself have children. You're a father of 2. You really look upon one like a 10-month-old girl and put a bullet in her head because somebody told you that that's what you should do and they was going to pay you a little bit of money to do it. And you are a father yourself. I can't fathom that. This wasn't no other rival gang member that you had beef with. This wasn't somebody who was trying to harm you or your loved ones. This is a baby. Look on that baby there. Cause she's sweet. And you put a bullet in that baby's head. For a little bit of money too, you know. He was jointly charged with the alleged mastermind behind all this, which is Leota Bradshaw. Leota Bradshaw has already said that she's going to plead guilty. But right now, she's trying to plead a certain kind of guilty. Leota Bradshaw, the United States Navy petty officer, who was reportedly involved in a relationship with Phillip Paulwell at the time of the killing, and is also the mother of one of Phillip Paulwell's children. So she herself has a child with. So she killed her child's sister because she was upset. You know what I noticed? Some women will sleep with you knowing say you're married. They don't care. You know, especially if you are somebody of prominence. They sleep with you hoping that your relationship mash up and you end up with them. Then she can say, I have a prominent man to myself. She don't care if she gets you through cheating. But what's bigger than that, though, is they will also try to make sure that the other children don't benefit from you. Like a fair child alone must get the benefit of having a prominent politician dad. Because Phillip Paulwell is not just no regular round the corner Jamaican citizen. when you speak of the upper echelon of Jamaica's society, he is a member of. You know what I'm saying? What got her crazy, these women will sleep with you knowing it's cool as long as you say it's a lie. So if she did confront Phillip now and say, you have baby with somebody? And Phillip said, me don't know where you hear that from. That's crazy. And there was no picture to show, she would have been fine with that. But the fact that this man acknowledged that that was his child, consented and gave that child his last name, she flew over the friggin' edge for that. Because all that says to her is, I'm in the military. I can't even be here. So you definitely have a new family now. Come fully equipped. New wife, new picnic. That's my role and your daughter who I have with you role. And you replaced us. You know, somebody come to Jamaica, come kill that bitch there. To make sure that she not get that position there. But she thought she could get away with it. And her dumbass cousin, who lives in Jamaica, who helped her with this plot, thinks that she could have got away with it too. For the little bit of money that she put up for this. Leota Bradshaw is facing 2 counts of capital murder as well, just like the guy that pulled the trigger. Conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, conspiracy to kidnapping. She is jointly charged with Roland Balfour, which is her cousin, Bjorn Black, which is another person who was a part of this in connection with this killing. Balfour, who is Bradshaw's cousin, is charged with 2 counts each of accessory before the fact to murder and kidnapping. Him said he was there for the planning and he was there for the kidnapping, but I wasn't there when them killed the picnic, so I don't have nothing to do with the murder. Honestly, he should have been charged exactly how she was charged as well. You knew about the plot. You were aware when it was being carried out. You were aware that there was a frantic search going on in Jamaica for this woman and her child. You knew where they were, and you knew that they were going to be killed, and you said nothing. So he should have been charged the same way too. But they're handing out these deals because they want to get to the main culprit and they want to get to the cause. You know, why did this happen and who masterminded it and all that. So people are talking for their little deals. Black faces 2 counts each of murder, kidnapping, conspiracy to murder, conspiracy to kidnapping, along with the firearm-related offenses. That's the guy who pulled the trigger. Prosecutors allege that Soraya and her mom, who was 27 years old, she's young. The mother is young, 27. That's another thing that sent her over the edge. Not only did you have a baby with this woman, you own up the baby, you get the baby your last name, you move with her when I'm not here, like say you're a wife that. They got everything. Prosecutors allege, and she was younger. Prosecutors allege that baby Soraya, 10 months old, and her 27-year-old mother were abducted from their St. Andrew home on September 9th of 2023. An investigator said that they were taken to East Kingston, where they were later shot and their bodies were buried in a shallow grave. 2 other men implicated in this case, Richard Brown and Roshane Miller. Richard Brown and Roshane Miller were the 2 who blew the top off of all this. They said, all right, on the catch way, but me don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison, so I'm telling her everything. She planned it, him pulled the trigger, that one did that, this one did that, and their stories were corroborated. They pled guilty, and they were sentenced first. The remaining people who are accused, all of whom are in custody, they are scheduled to return to court on September 17th for a trial readiness hearing ahead of their trial, which is set to begin September 28th of this year. So look out for the Leota Bradshaw trial. She'll be back in court on the 17th, as well as her cousin Balfour, and her trial is set to start the 28th of September of this year. The triggerman in this case was supposed to be sentenced Monday, I believe. Now his sentencing has been postponed until October 2nd. So that's the update concerning this. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. Hello? The person hung up. All right. Y'all hang up. Let's switch this now and talk about, let me see, read some of these comments. It meant that evil spirit took over. How him feel now to know him take a baby life. And he has children of his own. That's the part that's crazy to me, is that he has children of his own. A father, I don't know, I don't expect everybody to think like me, but I honestly look at everybody else's children like they are my children, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess some people don't. Because there's no way in this universe you could think that you could murder a baby and then your children were going to grow up okay. You see, the rules of karma won't allow that to happen. I don't care what nobody says. People always tell me like, SouFLo, don't say that because the picnic them don't have nothing to do with them daddy crime. And they will flourish. Not in my mind, man. Not in my mind. That's why they say you have to be careful what you do, because your sins could fall upon your children. You know what I'm saying? Not in my mind. There's no way you murdering other people's children and your children are just going to grow up fine and flourish in life and live a long, healthy life and then live long and prosper. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You have to be conscious of that. I'm going to try my best to be the best I can, especially where children are concerned, because I want the best for my children. When I wish good for my children, them, I wish the same good for everybody's children, because I want good for my children. I don't tell people about up under them mother, because me no want nobody tell me about up under my mother, my good mother. You see how that works? You see how that works? If you can look upon one baby like that, I mean, she's such a cutie. If you could look at a baby like that and did do what you did, you should never be allowed to be back among regular people again. I don't know. If he was in the United States of America and he did that the way how this unfolded, he would never be back in society again. And if he was in a state where the death penalty was, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten the death penalty. A case like this calls for a death penalty sentencing. And if it's not a death penalty sentencing, it's a life in prison without the possibility of parole sentencing. Easy. Easy. Rasta, you big up yourself. I'm not check the email there yet, but I'm going to check it. Exactly. Naya Woodward, exactly. Curses. When you do evil stuff to people, you're setting up evil stuff to be done to your own. You and your own. That's as evil as it gets right there. Evil as it gets. You know? Patricia Jackson says there's a saying that the sin of the father are revisited on the children. Exactly. You ever hear somebody say your bloodline curse? You ever hear people say that? Your bloodline curse? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. If you have us on speaker or Bluetooth, you have to take it off because then we can't hear you.
Okay, well, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, but we can't hear you because I'm live.
You're hearing me now?
Yeah, it sounds better. Do you have us on speaker or Bluetooth?
It was on speaker, but I could take it off.
Okay, it still sounds like it's on speaker or Bluetooth
Yes,
or
I want
something.
to back my phone.
Yeah, we can't hear you good enough for our conversation.
All right, let me know.
Okay. Lulu, I quote a Bible scripture for we. The father have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge. On edge. Come from Jeremiah 31, verse 29. You see, I don't even need to read a Bible, but for those of you who believe in it, see it there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning again.
Good morning. How you doing? You sound very clear now.
I'm okay. I'm trying to hold the state.
All right, who am I speaking with?
Shanoi's auntie.
Shanoi's auntie. So Shanoy is the young. Am I saying her name right? Shanoy?
Shanoi, yes.
Boy. The guy that they have in custody for this, they didn't let him out yet.
Yeah, man, his house.
You know whom I talk, right? The one where
man.
Yeah, him come out?
Yes, he's out.
Okay, good. Thank God. Did y'all know? Cause we read stuff, but we don't really. We read stuff, but to hear from somebody firsthand. This guy, he was always like that in the community.
Always. He's been to cemetery. He went to lock up for many times and come back and he just not change. He just not change.
All right, so some people here are asking is who this on the phone. So remember we did a story earlier this week of the little girl who her grandmother sent her to the grocery store to the store, and the guy draw her away in the bush. They found her. I hate keep repeating this, but they found her with her throat slashed. And then we talk about the jungle justice something. Well, this is her aunt who is on the phone, and she's calling from Jamaica. So everybody who is listening and viewing can understand who we're. Because some people are asking is who this and what this about. So I'm always like that, and him get locked up for it before, and them let him out, and him come right back into the community and keep doing the same thing.
Yes.
So why don't never run him out of the community from before?
Well, when you know that, and I doubt it if it's a year since he's here.
Yeah.
Since he come out of lockup.
Less than a year.
Less than a year.
But nobody wasn't trying to run him out. Him did still that they live comfortable.
But every time people the same people talk to him, I hear that he even said out of his own mouth that prison is not nice. So he no want to go back there and behave himself. So we don't know really what happened.
Oh God. I know her father now take it good. Where's her mother?
She's here. She's her first child. Persons who lost a child would know what she's going through right now.
Yeah, cause she wasn't seen anywhere, and people been asking like, where is the mother? Cause them see the father, but they don't see the mother anywhere. So people were saying maybe the mother overseas.
The mother was there, man. Something. She was there. I saw the interview because she was in shock. She wasn't saying anything.
That's exactly what I said. I said maybe she's in shock, maybe she can't talk, or maybe she was overseas or something. So she was in shock.
Right here.
Oh God.
Yes.
Damn. So right now it come down to what? Just planning our funeral and these kind of things, right?
Funeral. Yeah.
Poor baby girl. How old was she again?
She was 10. And I hear people keep on saying 9 years old. She was 9, she was 10.
She was 10 years old. Either way, she a baby still.
Yeah.
But them show a picture of round there, so and the road where she take to go shop when grandma send her go shop.
Yes. but it's a person that's what I keep on saying. I'm telling you, I go to fight here for when in the first person, so they don't know the situation. They don't even know where we are living, but they're out there saying things to make money, and they don't know the truth of the matter. We are not living on a main road where, because you step out your house, you get a vehicle. Where we are living, it's a good distance to come to the main road. So persons are there saying, they go this guy that's and she send her house and this. Me not listen to them.
No, but
because that's the road that's the house that she live from. That's where we grow up as mother, as the aunties and mom and our mom. So we don't expect all of this. This is why the community react has how they react, because nothing like this has ever happened around here.
You know what the community has said? Because I see, okay, so I see in the pictures of and a video, because reporters they're on there now, and I see where the road where they said this is the road where she walk, and them show over which part the bush where she get dragging her and these kind of things. The place bushy.
The place, which part didn't carry out?
Yeah, the place bushy.
But it's because a lot of rainfall on this side, because we are near to the coffee country.
Right.
Rainfall a lot, so the place grew up in no time. So if you're not here, if you don't come there, you won't see that it's recently cut, but it's because of the rain, it keeps on growing up. So, really bushy road is there. Car pass, go back and forth. If there are persons passing where we live to go to the farm or wherever.
Come and say a whole heap of people blaming grandma, you know, and I was too, but I wasn't really. I was putting it more like this is a cultural thing. And I don't want to add salt into a wound. This is a cultural thing for us. Because at Jamaica, me used to live when we did little, and they used to send me go a shop all the time too. And
thank you.
And me used to go past Beer Banana Walk and whole heap of bush, because up at Clarendon I come from, way up in the hills there. So
well, where I was born, the sister of us, we born in St. Thomas, so we also up on one hill. I hope there's a further than this. We don't have people. When we go on the road, if you have to say, okay, we don't want to go and see more plastic that I like. So our kids are around where their life is more better and easier. So this is what I expect this. Really not expect this.
You know, you don't have anybody else in other community that were similar to him? Like I do them kind of something here?
No.
Nobody. Well, you know, sir, this is after the facts, and it's too late now, but you know, if ever again there is somebody in the community that is even suspected of being like this, the community have to come together and get that person out immediately, because if we had get him out, this would have never happened. And probably would have got to do it in a somebody else's community, but the
next person would think of doing it. I hope they remember what happened to the boy. So if people crack their mind,
that too,
they better wipe you out.
That too. So where you would have want everybody to know, especially about her or about the situation, because I know you've been paying attention to the media and you see all the stuff that's being said already.
Yes, sir.
How far was the shop from the house? She said the shop from the house was a good little walk, but not too far or something like that.
Sorry.
No, me did I ask you?
Because I walk me, I try to move out of the sun. But the noise.
Me did I ask you something? Me did I ask you how far was the shop from the house?
The shop was not even, I wouldn't say, I don't know chain on it something, but it's not that far.
All right, so look.
All right, so the shop, so you leave out from the house to the shop.
So 10 o'clock. You can reach back at the house before 10:15.
Go shop and come back before 10:15.
Yes, yes. So it's not that far.
Not far. It'll take you 5-7 minutes to go shop.
Yes.
Oh, no, send them a picnic go shop here, man.
No.
Me know say something what we do and something what we grow up and do, and then used to send me go shop and all this, but boy, times change, man. We're not for send the picnic them, and that's what I asked everybody when I covered this story. I said to honor her, make we don't send no more picnic go shop again. And in all over Jamaica, I talk about, and all over the Caribbean, just don't stop sending picnic go shop now. Because this was a hard lesson. This was a hard lesson, and you know, I know my family member and me feel a way about it, so I can only imagine like her mom and her dad and Uno, how Uno feel about it.
Yeah. As my sister did the interview and said, we are 35 this year, and from we know our father, we've never seen him cry, and it really tears him up bad. Whenever he talks about it, even now, he still cries. So the people say that farming or finding Grand Sydney in.
My God, man.
And so what I want to say to social media, they need to know the facts before they come out, because persons are here, they don't know everything, and they come and say things and people run with it, and it makes other people look what are you gonna call the word then?
Bad, wrong, guilty, all kind of stuff.
Yes, and they don't know. So if you're gonna say something, you better get it from the source, right from the source, not from persons who don't know what going or nothing. Because it's all right. The other day I saw live going on and I jump on it and I clear up something. And they started bashing the driver. That's our neighbor. He was, and they saying that the taxi man should have carried him back, and it's nothing like that. Because the man was just simply coming out the road and she was coming, so he just give her a drive. And then back on live, I bash the man, I said the man this and the man that. And if stop it.
One thing about social media though, you know, you have to understand, say, social media make for sensible people and make for foolish people. So everybody depend it, I say all the stuff them want to say. So it's like hard to filter social media, you know. And although you tell them stop it, some people are going to stop, but a whole heap of people just are going to keep on and go on the same way. That's why sometimes we just tune out. Yeah. But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then I want to ask you how long it take to find out that something went wrong with the little girl, with Shania. How long it did it take from the time she sent her go a shop till them find out, say, okay, something must have happened because me not see her come back.
All right. So the driver, the gentleman give her a job at the shop. So you know, say that she that take like 7 minutes to come back home, to reach home.
So somebody drive her go up a shop?
Yes. When neighbor was going out, so she see her and drop her at the shop. So when mommy, the like 7-10 minutes run up and mommy not see her, mommy say, come hurry. Mommy said she even called 3 times. Because around the corner, if she did round there, she would hear him. And she know you know something. So she we make our little nephew, that's a Shania cousin, went out and started looking for her. And she reached at the shop where she's seen her, and they said she gone a long time. So now she started to ask questions and persons in the community start get alerted.
All right, so hold on there. So how come them never said nothing about no body drop her at shop before? This is what was put out, you know, and if you check these news media houses out of Jamaica, when I talk about what people are saying on social media, I'm talking about what was printed and what was said in the news. Them say our grandmother sent her to the shop and she walked by the shop and then she went missing. So no, there was no talk about a man your next door neighbor drop her, go to shop, and then nobody never see her again.
That's what I mean. I don't understand what is going on, because you are saying one thing and persons are saying that's what where family members are saying, just leave it. Just leave it. Not clear up nothing, whatever, and hold on for whatever, then hold on. Because as Mr. they are saying that the driver was supposed to bring her back. No driver was supposed to bring her. The person, as Mr. person who lives past us. The little girl parked down a shop.
Yeah, but here I'm
and this man a pass and give her a job. So I'm not like the taxi was supposed to take her to bring her to shop.
Me get that part there. But what I'm saying to you is, okay, let me be bold and brave and just say, on a shore same drop her a shop.
Yes.
So that means, sir, she would have gotten the things then that she was sent to get from the shop, right?
Yes.
Because she wouldn't have come back home empty-handed. So
exactly.
the something them where them send her go a shop go get. Which part them said she get dragged away? Them find them things there?
No.
Them not find the something them where she said, like if my granny said go on and shop for me and carry and get 2 pounds of sugar and 2 tin of mackerel and something.
What's your name again, sir?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm SouFlo of SouFLoTV.
No, yeah, SouFLoTV. What's your real name? Because I'm on the road walking on the service at a job, which part me I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to talk to you off here.
Okay. My number. Just put SouFlo.
I have your number.
My name is SouFlo.
I have your number.
My name is SouFlo.
I just wanted to.
SouFlo.
Okay.
SOUFLO.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
the signal of a job, so I'm on the road. Me have to say deal with things.
All right. Well, talk to me off here then. All right. People, this open up a whole different can of worms. This open up a whole different can of worms, my friend. This open up a whole different can of worms. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
How are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm good. How you doing?
Morning, family. SouFlo.
Yes, family.
SouFlo.
Mm-hmm.
SouFlo. SouFlo. Do you listen to conversation?
Do you see where the conversation dropped?
SouFlo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you a question. I don't want to rub more pain, but we have to deal with this. SouFlo.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy was already in prison or jail for this one of these same problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
He came into the community to live. So the grandmother wasn't aware that this person is still living in the community?
Yes, they're all aware. They all know him. He's a family
member.
Right. He's a family member.
Okay, listen to this now.
Mm-hmm.
They live far away from a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell you take up your picnics and I go a shop?
Yeah, man, we get past that. Are you tracking the conversation that just happened just now?
Yes.
We passed that part a long time. Are you tracking the conversation that's happening just now?
Yes.
Okay, let me break this down for anybody who lost at this. Okay? And my line of questioning is different from other people's line of questioning. I don't know about this opened my eye just now, so I have more question now. She said, so when this was reported, that, and I'm talking about Gleena and everybody else, reported it that the grandmother sent her to the shop. So we would think Granny sent her go to shop, so she walked down to the shop. When I saw a video this morning, there are reporters in the area with video camera, and them out there with the video camera, them said this is the road she would have walked down, And right over here, so where you see the bush broke down is where she was found. That is where them drug her going there. So I say, okay. So my logical question now, cause of the first, me I hear say next door neighbor have car and drive her go to the shop. I thought she walked to the shop.
Didn't she say the next door neighbor saw her and then give her a ride?
Yes.
We got to teach our children, though, not to jump in people's car. It doesn't matter if it's next door neighbor.
She said the next door neighbor was going to the shop and gave her a ride. So I asked her, did that means that if you trust the next door neighbor, then so you're going to get the benefit of the doubt and say the next door neighbor drop her to a shop, right? That means she made it to the shop. So she made it to the shop because next door neighbor come back home good and healthy. So I'm assuming everybody thinks, yeah, man, I will nearby him drop her at a store, she make it go a shop. My question is, the things them that Granny said we go pick up, 2 tin of mackerel, pound of sardine, pound of rice, and pound of flour, blah blah. Where were those things? Because if she was walking on her way back, because them said that the neighbor never have to bring her come back, him did just a drop her there, cause him a got away there. That means she would have made it to the shop. She would have bought the stuff Granny said to buy, and she would have been on her way back from the shop when she was attacked and pulled into the bushes. Now, if she get pulled into the bushes, then where are the things? Them sitting there supposed to be scattered somewhere around there, so which part them did find her? The bag bus, baby. Do you see what I'm saying?
Also, my point may be different from your point. But this is what I'm saying, though. If you know you have a murderer in your neighborhood and you have minor children, you're going to take extra precaution, right?
Yeah, man, we get past that already. That gone.
All right. The next problem I have too.
Yeah.
The next problem I have too is if you're in another first world country and he picked up a minor child on the journey, he would be in problem. The driver who picked up that minor child will also be in problem.
Yeah, but that's different in Jamaica. In Jamaica, your neighbor see you and them give you a ride and you jump in the car and them carry you go. So that's regular stuff.
We have to cut out them something that's so slow. We understand you talk about Jamaica, but we need to get up to the times. No, we have to cut that out.
Yeah.
We have to stop talking about our neighbor. Our neighbor could be a murderer, even though it's our neighbor. We don't know what our neighbor is doing in his private time.
Right, we get it. Something bigger go on at the door right now.
This is sad.
But I get what you're saying. All right?
Yeah.
All right. She's still depend that. But me pass that now. Something bigger go on here. Something bigger go on here. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
I like how you attack this thing, but I don't think she get it and understand where you are getting at.
Yeah, but
but her views is her views. We're not knocking her. But at the same time, SouFLo, this taxi man that pick up that child doesn't really have to have anything to do with it. A person can see
hold
her.
Up, say, wait. Say what you said now. What you just said now?
The taxi man, the neighbor who picked her up and take her to the store, doesn't really have to have anything to do with it.
Okay, pause right there. Pause right there. All right. Don't say anything more. Don't say anything more.
Right.
No, you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I said do not say anything more.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
All right, this phone is stuck. I'm trying to clear it, but don't say anything more. Message, da. I love you.
Are you almost done?
Yes, Milani, go. Hey, Papa. You all right?
Yeah.
All right, go. Carla, you still there? Hello? All right, listen. Let me restart the phone. I'm restarting the phone because I put Carla on pause and then the phone does something. I don't want nobody call me and tell me about the guy who the neighbor who brought her to the store. He doesn't really have to have anything to do with it. That's not what I'm saying. When you dealing with stuff like this, everybody have something to do with it until me rule out so you absolutely don't have nothing to do with it. And the way how this situation went down, if you don't understand, then don't speak, right? But as far as I understand, based on what was reported, that is why I'm telling her that this is what was printed and where them printed and which news media houses brought the story forward. We never hear nothing about nobody bringing her to no store or giving her no ride to no store. You understand? So that changes the whole dynamics of it. I investigate now, because I say, if she made it to the store, that means she got a chance to get the things them that Granny tell her if go get. Now, if she's walking back, if you are walk down the street right now and you're coming from this grocery store and you have 2 bags of grocery in your hand, right? And lion jump out a bush and attack you. Guess what most people could be able to tell? They could be able to tell where you got attacked at. Because of this, so you drop everything and start run. You understand? If she's attacked and dragged into the bushes, then there must be items from the stuff that Granny said we go get at the store somewhere around that area there. There's nothing wrong with us saying, you see, we're too quick to defend people and quick to, oh, don't say that. It can't be that. Well, it doesn't have to necessarily mean says him, you know. No, me ask question because you sure you did not buy a store? You sure? I'm asking questions. It's just a question. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you get the interview, okay? All right, SouFLo. You said you did not hear none at all. So she get dragged out of the shop. Yes, it said, but I don't know if it's mainstream media. But it is said she get a lift to the shop.
But listen to me. I told her exactly where we get the story from and who print the story. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to look at how they printed the story, there's no mention of her getting a ride from no neighbor in a car going no shop. That's not in
and
it.
The person again, so if the person was selling her the stuff, the lady, I don't know if it's her husband or man or whatever the story is, but a lot of it's out there. But you never hear and you see. But the little girl got a ride to the shop.
Okay, she got a ride to the shop, right? May I try to establish something? So it is established that she made it to the shop and she got the things that where Granny said she did forget? Eh? That's my question. Is there somebody who can verify that she arrived at that shop and them can't find the things them, you know? And that's the last thing I asked her.
The lady was telling her this stuff, me see her in a protest. I don't know if it's Thursday morning or Friday morning when she said she get the stuff them and she leave the stuff.
Then that may I ask you? I'm asking you, listen to my question. I ask you, is there somebody who can verify that she made it to the shop and got the things that her grandmother asked her to get?
Yeah, the lady
so
that finally reached
I'm
going to find it so and send it to you.
Okay, so you finally reach at that answer. Okay, the lady who sold her the stuff, that's the lady who owned the shop, sell her the stuff. She can verify that she got to the shop, she was delivered, and she got the stuff and left, right? Okay.
Got me seeing at the protest when she protest, what she say? Yeah. Because apart from me and so forth, I'm living at the tourist area.
Them live way in the rural part, way up, she lives up to Mandeville. But let's see what's going to happen so far.
So I want to know which part, there's something them there, which part, I have questions. I'll talk to her off air though, because
because she said she want to talk to you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to her off air. She wants to talk off air, so I'm going to talk to her off air. All right?
All right, listen to this.
All right, my friend. Yeah, I don't want a woman feel attacked or intimidated because, you know, I understand that she's going to try to defend. She sounded like she was trying to defend, but stuff that I don't even know about. So she's going on social media and this one said that and that one said this and that one said that. If I never me say it, me not really know about it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, family. What going on?
My heart skipped one whole heap of beat a while ago. But, so she make it to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We still have question the driver as well. You don't have
hold on there. Banches says, Flo, member said the media house didn't give you the play-by-play, unlike a police report that would have the particulars. Yeah, bro, but the media house said that this is the police. When they publish stuff out of Jamaica, it goes according to the JCF investigators, XYZ. This is what, and then them flow with the story. You understand? So that's how we get the story. That's how we get the story. Now, why would you print a story and say our granny son our go a shop without saying and she left with her neighbor or her neighbor who has a car took her to the shop? That's a very important part of the story. So whoever is printing that, that's the first thing I would have put into the story. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I say?
For me, I need accurate information. Did she got the stuff from the shop? You should have said something of it. Well, the man maybe name them. We don't know, but we need to hear say, yes, I sold her X, Y, Z. She left.
I give her 2 pounds of flour and I want plastic.
Exactly.
I have questions. I want to know how this stuff
can be wrapped up. About this
yeah. I just have questions. And I look on the case are kind of different now.
Exactly, because we never know say she didn't get dragged to a shop. It just put like the grandma sent her to shop and she just went on her way and coming back. So it didn't. Very deep. Question needs to be answered. But remember, there's no good journalism in Jamaica. But let's see what we can find out later.
Yeah, all right, later. Lulu, I said, the drunk man take the groceries. Yeah, Lulu, you know, that's easy to say. Like, him take the groceries from her, drag her in the bush, do what him do with her, and go home, go knead up the flour and bust it in a mackerel where should he go buy a store and cook himself a meal. Real cycle. End of story. Easy to say. You don't want to know that you got the wrong person, though. Because a crime like that, you don't want the perpetrator of that crime among you still. There's somewhere I laugh and I say, yo, me kill a girl, you know, I rape a little girl, you know, and them kill a mad boy over it, and them say I even do it. True, they got prison already for it, them say I even do it. But just I go and hold it down still, look for my next victim, kind of thing. Anybody who did that deserve what him did get. So hopefully I him do it and him get him just due. Now, like 5 Up did say before, the reason why we not sorry for him is because law enforcement, JCF, police report, and others said he is a convicted molester, a rapist. Him the woman, boy, and girl pick me already. And he was tried and convicted and sentenced and did time before. So I say for that, karma. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your phone sound shaky, bro. No, can't hear you.
You good now?
Yeah, talk now.
Yeah, man. SouFLo.
Yeah.
You know, about the last decade, I watch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have seen cases like this time and time again, you know? And, you know, obviously there's more information that needs to come out about this case to bring more clarity to the people that's invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw this thing in the article, it's in Jamaica Observer or whatever, where one of the groups that stated that this should be a turning point. I mean, how many times have we heard that? And one of the common things that we have seen in cases like this against children that would have been assaulted and then murdered is that the offenders or the perpetrators always have a history of this SouFLo. I know the most unfortunate thing, they live amongst the law-abiding citizens of Jamaica. They live amongst innocent children, innocent to the world and what the world has to offer. And sometimes people know of the offenses, you know, and sometimes a lot of people don't know.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I watched this morning, when I wake up early this morning, I see a video of the father. I don't know when the video was done, but he said something, some of y'all might have seen it, where him said, like this, and him said, me just I try get everything you ask me, I try get it all out of me right now, because right now, me just don't know. And he was like breaking down, right? Like him just have to get out everything right now, because I'm in a bad state. And he said, this is the confession he has from, because remember, say, we get words say he confessed, right? Apparently, that is why the police keep saying they don't have a confession from the guy, because the guy never sat down with police and them question him and say, so you do this to the little girl? And him say, yes, me do it.
Well,
hold on. The father said, when it just happened to him daughter, when him just find the daughter, I'm saying, when me just find our body over there, so me walk come round here, so, you know, when them just find her, me walk come round here, so, and me see him sit down there, so, like him sit down on the veranda. Me say to him, say, look how me tell you, say, nothing trouble my daughter, nothing do nothing to my daughter, and see that you go rape and kill my little daughter. And he look upon me and say, yes, sir.
Yeah, I heard that part. And let me tell you, SouFLo, whether the police get a confession or not, right? I don't want to jump the gun and cast no judgment. But it is kind of factual in a sense that more times than not, people that commit these offenses, when they come back in society, they are repeat offenders.
All right.
It is a very high percentage or highly likely. And I'm saying a lot of times, people in Jamaica, the harbor these people in communities, knowing of the crimes they have committed against children, right? Sometimes family members even protect these said people. But the bigger picture for me, SouFLo, is that the sex offenders registry should be public. And I remember Dennis Strong talking about, oh, if it become public, then people are going to take up jungle justice and something within that nonsense. Well, listen, when you have laws, if you see upstanding Jamaican citizens SouFLo and not have to go kill off people, they get me and say because they commit a crime. People have bigger things to worry about. So whoever want to commit offense in that sense because they know say John Tam did this, then you lock them up as well. They get me and say.
My thing is this, bro. In this case in particular, we can talk about all the things that need to be changed and all that, because we did that. I know you might have missed it, but we did that during the week already, where we talk about the laws that need to be changed, the public sex offenders registry need to be made public, more stringent laws with teeth in it when it comes to those who do things to children, all kind of something. Because him booger a little boy and him get 5 years and him go do him time and come back out. People who offend need to and do this kind of offense. They need to not be let back into the community that they came out of, because they have a victim in that community who will now have to sit there afraid and watch them walk around free, which in his case is what happened, because his mom came out and said that to the news media house that was on site, and the police confirmed it, that yes, it was her son that he boogered and ended up getting convicted for it and did his time and came out of prison. He's been out less than a year and him get released back to the same community, and her son was the one who had to end up moving away from the community, not the man who did that to him. So we talk about all these things already, but this right just so we just kick off just now is where my brain is.
What I will say,
the story got weird just now, and I don't want anybody to feel like we are trying to throw them under the bus. But if you have nothing to hide and you know you never do nothing, then you won't be offended by this, because if this was your child, you would have hoped somebody like me asked the same questions them that I'm asking. They did not print the story, bro. They did not print the story telling us that she got a ride from the neighbor to go to the store. That
and just to touch on that before me, the previous caller, she mentioned journalism in Jamaica. And Jamaica, since, in recent years, the journalism has been kind of poor if you keep track of it, So in terms of the story itself, every detail SouFLo from the start to the finish needs to be mentioned to bring full clarity. And that is the only way I will get some form of answer. You know what I'm saying? Where you can feel settled and or feel like, okay, we're getting somewhere, But the missing out of information and these type of stuff in these articles, you just need to stop, If they have the information, then print the information and bring full clarity to the Jamaican citizens here and abroad,
Right.
But it's a very unfortunate thing once again, man.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
Manas. This, I was going to talk about the money, but I'm not going to talk about the money tomorrow. Because we passed 12 o'clock, midday. And I'm going to end it here. This leaves more for us. I don't want to say anymore. I have a line of questions that I want to ask. The sister obviously does not feel comfortable anymore being on air. She would have fight through the static or whatever, but she has stuff to do or whatever the case may be. I will honor her out of respect and speak to her off air, and then I will take it up from there with this audience. All me going to make you know says this, though. The story just got weird to me when it dropped in out of nowhere about neighbor Caragana a store. So the last somebody who did see she at the store. Me want to talk to the shop owner. I want to talk to the shop owner. I want to talk to the person who actually sold her the items. So you can tell me, say, yes, SouFLo, she show up at my shop. I sell her 1 pound of sugar. I sell her 2 pounds of flour. I give her 2 tin mackerel. I give her 1 tin of bully beef. I give her 1 big jilla oil, whatever the hell you want to call it, a quarter oil, and she left. And she walk off and she walk in the direction there, like she got her yard. And that me want here. So I have other questions besides that. And nobody feel like say, I'm saying outright, you must have something to do with it if you are the neighbor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we don't leave any stones unturned. We don't leave any stone unturned. Who dead already, And film track record show me say him did forget what him get and him get it. So me don't have no remorse for him over that. So it's not like I'm saying, oh God, them shouldn't have killed the man because I never him do it. No, him did for dead. Because him do the same thing before. But me just I try to find out if anybody else around there who might have done this and scapegoat him feet. And then them don't get the same treatment. Because if I find out say you're there around there and you don't get it, me want them give you the same treatment what him get. So that's how we deal with it. All right? And I hope they understand that. We're going to leave it here for today. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Every time we come on, so we only have 1 hour, 2 hours, seat there, we end up past midday again. Big up on yourself. Walk good. Keep this fresh in your mind, because this is where we will start tomorrow morning. Right here. My granny Miss Ruby said be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather Mas Cleavy said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. I'm gonna walk.